Monday Night Football, baby. We're here.
There's only one other good play on Minnesota.
Touchdown in 46 seconds. Punches back. Touchdown.
Oh, if you didn't know, it's the NBA Hardwood Show on a Monday afternoon, following up that awesome, absolutely spectacular, shitty Super Bowl we had to watch last night. But we've got the association to bring us back here. I know Big T was pretty happy with the final in the Super Bowl here. I was very happy as well because the thing went exactly the way we talked about on our Print Factory show, Big T. So I felt like we did a pretty good job by the people, recommending some winners for the people, and I felt good about that. I did not feel good about watching the Seahawks actually win the Super Bowl because I despise them, but I did feel vindicated about Mr. Matthew Stafford being the MVP after you watched those two shitty-ass quarterbacks yesterday. How about that, Big T? I mean, 400 yards on that defense? Give Matthew Stafford the trophy and let's shut the fuck up. How about that?
Yeah, you can always have the paper championship. You feel good about it. You got your – yes.
You know what I'm saying is true. You know what I'm saying is true, so you can't even argue it.
I mean, who cares? He won. He already won.
I know, but now it makes me feel better.
He didn't win the Super Bowl, though. He was at home watching where he should be because he got owned by – I'm going to go back and find the clip.
Because he should have been fielding.
I'm going to have a breakdown, though, from like week 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Each week I'm going to show our clips where you said Sam Darnold can't win a Super Bowl. He can't win in the playoffs. He can't. I heard it every week. I heard it for 4 straight months.
So on top of
he won. It's over. He won it.
On top of being the MVP in the league and thrown for 400 yards against that vaunted defense in Seattle multiple times in a year, he's also got to be the punt returner for the LA Rams.
What do you want? A participation award? Like, I don't know. I still don't know what you want. Okay. He's the greatest. The Rams are the lost place.
I want you to finally just admit that Matthew Stafford was the best quarterback by far, and it wasn't even close.
Better than Sam Darnold? Yeah, he's better than Sam Darnold. Congratulations.
No, he's better than everyone.
He's better than everyone now.
Everyone. No, this past year, he was the best quarterback in the
with the best surrounding cast, yeah.
Oh, whatever. Okay, best surrounding cast or whatever. He played games without Puka.
Why are we talking about your shitty team again?
They weren't
playing in the game. No one cares about their. Get your jersey.
No one cares about Seattle,
bro. Listen,
I'll tell you right now, if I didn't have money on Seattle in the under, literally, I would have never known they won the Super Bowl because nobody gives a shit about the Seattle Seahawks. Literally, no one cared about that Super Bowl unless you were in New England.
Okay, so the point all year was they can't win anything, and now no one cares. They can't win, and now no one cares. Let's all talk about Matthew Stafford. He's the greatest.
That's right. Okay. Fact.
Correct. Stafford's the greatest. Seattle sucks. They've rolled everyone all year. It doesn't mean anything. On to next year.
Rolled everyone every year. They rolled everyone.
I mean, they owned you the whole year, and you still just refuse to give any credit whatsoever. It's painful.
All right, well, chat loves the start that we're on right now. I mean, we're off to a great start. I agree. I agree with this.
All the trash talk. I can't get a jersey. I get no L's taken. I get nothing. There's no point in arguing.
I ordered a jersey over a week and a half ago, and it is still not at my house. I paid extra money for shipping on top of it, and I might have got robbed. Because it's still not fucking here. So stop talking about it because it's irritating me. I told you this before. I got robbed. I must have gotten robbed because I don't know. If the jersey comes, I'll wear it on whatever next show we do. Fuck. I'll wear it for the whole week. I won't even wash it. I'll just wear it the whole week. I'll sulk in it.
That's what you should have to do. You should have to stalk into it.
I will. No, I will soak
it. You can't argue all year though if you refuse to take an L on anything.
I took an L.
When was that?
An L. Sam Darnold did enough to beat the Rams in that last game.
He didn't just beat the Rams though. He won a Super Bowl. You have to give him some credit. He didn't turn the ball over all playoffs. That's good.
No. Okay, this is where our disconnect is. He won the Super Bowl when he beat the Rams. Everyone knew who was winning.
Everyone, no. Dunn's bet the Patriots. Just because you got on the right side.
No. I'm not saying that people didn't bet the Patriots. I'm saying that we all knew the two best teams in football.
Yeah.
They played in the NFC Championship game, and Sam Darnold won. And I gave him credit for that. And I said he's going to win the Super Bowl now.
Yeah.
And if Matthew Stafford and the Rams won, they would have won the Super Bowl. That's the whole point. Whoever won that game was winning the Super Bowl. He beat the Rams.
One team did win. The other team lost.
He also played like shit. But he didn't need to play good. That was the whole point. He didn't need to play good because that defense was just whooping that ass.
Like, I don't think he played good, but he also didn't turn it over. That's key.
That's true. He didn't. You know what? He did what Drake May has done his 2 playoff wins pretty much. Like, just don't turn the football over too much and somehow come out with the victory and play defensive football. And that's what they did. I mean, the Seahawks, though, like, dominated. That was the difference. Yeah. Like, the defense was just the only reason the Patriots scored, really, outside of the Mac Hollins bomb, was because the Seahawks just let them dink and dunk down the field at the end of the game. I mean, Drake May threw for what, Tony? What was it, like 200 yards, 150 yards in that fourth quarter or something like that?
So much prevent, too. Like, the game was over, so they were just sitting prevent.
Obsessed Family Feud. I actually like Family Feud. I actually enjoyed that show back in the day. That was a good show, Tony. Did you watch Family Feud?
Yeah, I like Family Feud. It still comes on the TV like occasionally. It'll pop on there.
Yeah, no, Family Feud was solid. JSU is a spicy nugget. Thank you, Jay. Tony brings it out of me when I lose. I just, I get a little spicy sometimes when I lose, but I did lose. But I won in the Super Bowl. So that's all that matters. I told you guys the under was a lock. The under was a goddamn lock. It shouldn't even been that close, by the way.
It would have been so tilting if it went over too. Like, it would have just been brutal.
Because it shouldn't even been that close, but it won. That's all that, Tony, at the end of the day, when I cash, right? That's all that matters, right? I won.
I'm just saying, like, Seattle, the people that tailed Seattle, like, literally, they had so many easy victories along that path. The Rams, you look at the stats, too, the Rams were the only team that played them close.
You talking about the Patriots having an easy path?
No, the Patriots suck. I mean, I always knew they sucked. I was talking about the Rams. The Patriots stink. Like, you look at their team, they're not even that good. Like, it was just the AFC. All the good teams died out on injuries and stuff.
Nah, bro, I don't have a dress to put on to watch that shit, so I couldn't watch it. Sorry. Was it good? Tony probably watched it. Tony, did you watch it?
I never watched a halftime show in my life. It had nothing to do with Bad Bunny, but
wait, you never watched a halftime?
Actually, I take that back. I watched the Eminem and Snoop Dogg.
You never watched. Oh, okay. I was gonna say that one was dope with Dr. Dre.
I probably watched a few of them, but I haven't watched many. I probably watched less than 5 my whole life.
Dude, that's like one of the best ones. Was that one?
What? Yeah,
the Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Eminem.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I love that one.
That was like one of the best ones. That's right, Rick. That's right.
About to more DoorDash and Baconator to Jet.
Yeah. Well, that's enough of the football talk. Unless you have anything else to say.
When's the All-Star game? Is it Sunday? So when's the last regular season for NBA? Thursday?
Thursday should be the 3. What do they have? 3 games on Thursday or 4? Let's see. They've got 3 games on Thursday, and then the All-Star game is Sunday. World versus teams. Tony, have you looked at this yet? They're doing like this world versus team stars. What do you think about that?
Well, there's 3 teams, right? Or is there 4?
So there's team stars, team stripes, team world. Is that what it is?
I wasn't sure if they did it like last year or one of the like rookie stars teams advanced or something too. I don't know, but
Why does it say 2 team stripes? Are there 2 team stripes? Are there 4?
oh, there's two American teams and there's one world team. 3
Okay.
teams total. Yeah, I like it. I mean, anything to spice this thing up, like anything to. I haven't looked at like the scoring. I hate how they did that each quarter and stuff. I'm sure it's the same this year, but I don't know. I was always like a fan of the old school All-Star game too. I know I'm in the minority with this take too, because a lot of people hate it. I always enjoyed it though. I liked watching the teams go back and forth, shoot a bunch of threes and dunks, and no defense, and until the end. I always liked that.
Do we have a roster for these teams? Is it?
Yeah, there's rosters. Yep.
What can I team stars, NBA All-Star? I'm with you. I didn't mind though. I used to love the All-Star game back in the day. I used to love watching it. That was my favorite. And then, once like Kobe was done, kind of went downhill from there.
Here's the rosters right here. Watch. I'll pull them up.
Did you pull it up? Let's see these bitches. NBA is going for what NHL had last year. Why is this what NHL does, Tony? Oh, you would know.
I don't know. What's NHL?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, look, so you got one of the teams I like the most.
Zoom in there. Zoom in for us a little bit. Yeah. Make that thing big. There you go.
That's so better. Let's see which team you pick, because I think one team's clearly the best. So Scotty Barnes, Booker, Cade, Jalen, Ant, Chet, Jalen Johnson, Maxey. Team 2, Jaylen Brown, Brunson, Curry, Durant, LeBron, Kawhi, Donovan, Norman Powell. Kind of like the older USA versus the younger USA.
The one USA should be the I don't give a fuck USA team, and the other one should be the I care more, but I don't know if that's even true anymore with these young guys. But yes, continue.
They could. I mean, they do seem like they would. But and then the world, Giannis, who I'm assuming isn't going to play. I don't know for sure. Maybe someone in the chat.
No way he's playing.
Yeah, I don't think so. But so then Denny, Luka, Shea, Yoke, Jamal, Pascal, Towns, and Wemby. So who do you think's the best? I haven't looked at the odds either, so I have no idea who's favored.
Well, the world has got the best list of players. Now, we all know
that's not what we're grading it on, though. We're grading it on this format.
Well, we all know that All-Star, some of these world players, they don't really take it seriously, i.e. Jokic, Luka, Tony. So the team that should be the best is the first team. That's the team that should be the best. But again, I don't know if the young guys even care that much. Like I heard Ant say he might not even play in the All-Star game because he's a little banged up.
He's had these quotes every year, too, for the All-Star game. He's always got these quotes about
really?
You don't remember that where he said he's going to shoot left-handed and all the like nonsense over the years where he kept saying that stuff?
I might remember the left-handed part. I didn't know he was like always
a bunch of little quotes, and he didn't play the other year too. Like he just randomly didn't play. Like he's definitely on the list of. You would think he wants to like be the alpha in the room, but in the past he hasn't shown it in this format.
Well, if Ant's not playing though, that hurts them.
So I think this middle team is by far the best team as far as this format, because I think these guys. First of all, I always want the best shooter in the All-Star game. Definitely Curry. I just love that you can shoot from anywhere out there. Durant can shoot from anywhere. Kawhi's been amazing. I just feel like this team is built for this format.
Yeah, do they have any bigs? That's why you don't. That's why you
correct.
Like
you don't want a big in this format.
That's why you don't. That's why you like this team. They've got no bigs. Yeah. It's just all shooters, pretty much. Yeah.
Like who in the world is Chet gonna? What's Chet gonna do in this format against these guys?
I mean, he's gonna dunk the ball when he gets.
What's Jalen Duren gonna do in this format against?
Yeah, see, those are the guys that are just like. In real basketball, they're good. They help you. They're huge. But in this format,
Scotty Barnes has to be a terrible All-Star game player.
Terrible. Yeah.
Like, yeah. But then you got guys that are really good, like Maxey, Jalen, Anthony, Cade will be awesome. Booker's awesome in this game. You do have guys that are awesome in this game.
You have guys that should be, but you're right though. Like as a whole unit, that team, like half the team is like not that good in this format. And then the
like who's bad on this format? They're all good in this format. The whole team.
Yeah, they're all good.
Because there's no bigs. You called it. I didn't even realize that until you said it, but that's one reason that I definitely like it more. And then the world's not going to win. You got guys that Wemby will play hard, but I still don't even think he's like just amazing in all-star format. Like maybe he's better than like Jokic. Like Jokic is the worst in this.
And they lost Giannis, who would actually play hard.
If they had Giannis, I would be tempted to like them more.
And we know Jokic and Luka are going to not really try.
The only difference is somehow, but even if their style, say Luka really wanted to play, it's like Harden. Their style of one-on-one like isn't the best. Taking tough shots. You don't want to take tough shots in the All-Star game. You can get wide open shots. That's why we always do good in the DFS format too for people that need to sign up. Like we always do good in this format because you can predict it easier than people think you can.
And people over-own specific guys, and there's specific guys that are under-owned that are similar plays, and they all end up playing similar minutes. And yeah, it is definitely an edge, and we always have good content for these all-star games, whether it be like baseball, basketball, like all these all-star games. We always do pretty good with the all-star game stuff. But
all-star games and playoffs.
You're right though. This middle team, the no bigs thing. Once I noticed that, once I like put that all together, because like you know me, I gotta like when I see LeBron James, I just assume that's why you pick a team. Tony's picking LeBron James, but then I put it together. No, he's picking the team with no bigs.
And like every single guy can shoot, right? They all can shoot too.
Yeah, every single guy is like
pound it. I want to see I might like bet big on it. Like, there's no way they're not winning it. It's like some of their last like rides a little bit too. They're like, we're gonna show these young bucks that we can still win one. Like, I don't see how they don't win it.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't even think they'll be favored, will they? I was trying to find a price. Does anyone know the odds? I don't think it's out yet. Does anyone know?
No way it's out. Look,
I couldn't find it, but I don't even think. I think it'll be like somewhat even. Like, I don't think they'll be a big favorite or anything.
No, especially with a 3-team race too. Like, so what? They're gonna play like a quarter each.
I think they're gonna play like just like last year, the like mini games where they like all play each other type thing. I do not know. That's just me saying it, but I'm assuming that's what it is.
All right. Well, you know what the issue is, Tony?
Here it is right here. So let's look. Mini round robin, 4 12-minute games. Stripes versus winning, losing. Top 2 teams from the round robin play the championship.
Okay.
That was my issue with it last year, though. So you only get 4 12-minute games. Like, it's like too quick. It's not.
So you know what my issue is with this whole thing, with them like trying to do new things, which I'm fine with them trying out new things, Tony. But me and you just said what the problem was never the actual game. The problem was never the format of the game. The problem was players at a certain point, for whatever reason, not blaming anyone, but for whatever reason, they just stopped caring. It's like the dunk contest. No one wants to be in the dunk contest.
The dunk contest is the worst thing ever. Like they got to get rid of that.
Nix it. You can't have, and listen, Mac McClung is a great dunker. He is an amazing dunker. Dude, love Mac McClung. But you can't have those type of guys, Tony, that really aren't NBA guys. If that's the case, bro, you should just do an audition and let the best dunkers from the world come and dunk. I don't care if they're at this point, just open it up. Give us the best in the world. I'm sure there's some guys out there dunking at the YMCA that could do some crazy shit or something like that.
You're talking about that? You haven't looked that close. Have you seen who's in it this year?
I saw 1 or 2.
Without looking, have you heard who's in it?
Yeah.
Don't cheat.
Yeah. No.
I don't even know who. You always make fun of me about my jokes and stuff. Like, I don't know. I don't even know who one guy is. I swear I don't. I don't know what team he plays on. I don't know anything about him.
Is Mac back in it?
No, that's my point. They don't even have him.
Oh, he's
Jackson
not
Hayes.
Okay, he's the one I heard. Okay.
And then the other three are all no names. Jace Richardson is obviously Jason Richardson.
I know Jace. He plays for Orlando. Yep.
He is on the Magic's team.
I actually think he's like okay. He's gotten some minutes here and there, but keep going.
But in the dunk contest, like you got to have someone.
No, I get it. Keep going. Who are the other two?
Carter Bryant. Do you know who he plays for?
The rookie for the Spurs. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the guy, I don't know who it is, Kashad Johnson. Do you know who Kashad Johnson is?
Kashad Johnson.
So you don't know who he is either. There, I'm glad I put you on the spot.
Who does he play for?
He's got a Heat jersey on in the picture.
Okay, but he don't play for the Heat. So he plays for like the Heat G League.
I mean, it says Miami Heat and all the stuff, so he might just be a bench guy. I don't know.
Yeah, he must be a bench guy.
I've never even heard of him.
No, who's he?
Those are the four guys in the dunk contest, though. Like, there's no one that wants to watch that. I'm with you. If it's going to be like this, just have it in open competition. You got to earn your way in through like mini competitions and just have the top 6 people in the country do it.
Johnson isn't even on the Heat's depth chart.
I've never even heard of him, unless he's the dude from Florida. Is he the dude from? Let's see his college.
He's not even on the depth chart.
San Diego State. I now that
Nate says he plays for Arizona or played for Arizona.
It says San Diego State, Arizona. Yeah. I mean, he's played.
Again, though, this is the problem. Like, the problem isn't the game itself or the format, NBA. It's the players. The players decide they don't want to do the dunk contest. They don't want to play in the All-Star game, or they don't want to play hard in the All-Star game, or they only want to play like 10 minutes. And they don't really want to go hard. They all make an agreement, like a handshake agreement, like, hey guys, we're just gonna go at like quarter speed and we're just gonna chuck half-court threes and we're not gonna really play. That's the shit. And then they try and give them more money. But the problem is these guys are already so rich because they get paid so much. Even the bottom of the barrel guys, but especially the all-star guys, get paid pretty good to where they're just like, bro, we get $20 million a year, $30 million a year. Yeah. I don't need to go hard on the all-star game for what? An extra $1 million? Cool. That's the issue. These guys are overpaid, and that's honestly what should change, because they probably would go harder, but it's never going to change. It's only going to go the other way, and that's the issue with the game. And eventually it's going to be like, I mean, shit, it's just like flag football with the NFL.
It's definitely not close to that bad yet. Hopefully it never gets that bad, because the football one was embarrassing. That one is gone. That one used to be bad. It was bad when they went to Hawaii. Like, it was bad, but it wasn't like this.
No, I stopped watching when I was a kid. That's how bad it was.
I mean, it was bad. It was bad, but it wasn't like this. I mean, when you're doing what they were doing this year, it is like as bad as it could possibly be.
Well, I'll say this. The NBA probably will never get that bad, but it heads in that direction when these guys just don't try.
And it sucks because basketball is honestly good all-star type sport because of how you play it, like threes and dunks, and like you don't have to play that much defense.
I don't even know if these players realize, but kids fucking love All-Star Weekend. They love it. They love that. It's not even us. Like, we're adults, and I still love All-Star Weekend, but not even close to what I loved as a kid. As a kid, I wouldn't miss 1 second of All-Star Weekend. I'd be glued to my television. Me and my buddy would watch the entire weekend. It was great. Loved the whole thing, the whole production and everything. It was always awesome as a kid. And it's just slowly got worse and worse. And it's like what these dudes, maybe they do realize it and just don't care, but I don't think they do. Like, the amount of kids just actually can't wait for this weekend. And then it's just, I mean, I guess it's a disappointment. Who knows? Maybe does Grayson still like watching it?
Oh yeah, kids are still gonna like it no matter what.
Yeah,
But the older you get, the more you're not.
They don't know what they're missing, bro. Because when we were kids, we got lucky. That's all I'll say.
I liked it literally up until they started changing everything. I know I'm in the minority too, because I didn't mind the defense as much as other people. Play around with it, but the last 5 minutes, then you all play hard. I like that. I like the agreement like that. I didn't mind it. You
like the agreement. You like the
as long as they play hard the last 5 minutes. I like that, and then they start D'ing up. I like watching them shoot. Don't get me wrong. I don't like it when they start shooting half quarters and dick around. But that was the last couple of years too. They didn't used to do that either. They
need someone to just start shit talking. That's what they need. They need like one guy to just start.
You need more than one, though. You need a couple. A couple have come out this year and said it. There's been a few guys that have said we're going to go. Like Wemby's one that keeps saying it. But then
it could spiral. One guy starts chirping the whole team, and then another guy
a few shots, get a couple steals. That'll get people pissed. Oh, we're going to play defense. Okay, I'll play defense, and then it all snowballs.
That's how you got to do it right here. One Nut Wonder. Nice name.
I believe he probably was a baller in college. It's just this is the NBA dunk contest.
and again, kids don't know this dude's name. They want to know.
We watch NBA every day. I don't know who he is.
God, what was the best dunk contest you ever watched?
I mean, God, I don't know. To be clear, I was never a huge dunk contest type guy, but
no, never.
Vince Carter, I still to this day, people send me videos of dunks. I just don't get impressed that often from dunks. The Vince Carter one would be my favorite for sure.
It's the show though, bro. Vince Carter had swag. He'd point up the ceiling after he did the whole thing, and it's he had swag, man. That's what's missing. That's unfortunate. Yeah, this is going to be an up-to-lock show, so don't worry about it.
He got run last year where? He didn't get no run. I mean, he's played more games this year than last year.
Who's he played?
He's played 21 games this year for the Heat.
Really?
But, I mean, he averages 6-7 minutes.
You've said that now 7 different times, bro.
I swear, last year he averaged 6 minutes. This year he averaged 7 minutes. So he averaged 6-7 minutes.
He's averaged 6.7 minutes.
I mean, last year he played 16 games, averaged 2 points. This year, 7 minutes, averaged 3 points. So yeah, I mean, he's on the team. He's more on the team than
my favorite. This was the one I thought
that was actually the one that was my favorite. Now that you say it, I remember where I was watching it.
I thought you were going to say it just because I know you're an AG guy, too.
And I was still pissed by him getting screwed. I lost a lot of money on that. I swear, I think I lost $5,000 on that decision.
Oh,
I had a lot on Gordon, and he won. I'll be mad about this for the rest of my lifetime. He got screwed because they thought it was so funny. I'll never forget the judges laughing about it. I was so mad. I remember right where I was.
My favorite's the Nate Robinson one. Can't beat it.
Oh, of course you love it.
Can't beat it. OG Nate Robinson, baby. 5'7". 5'7". Notice I didn't say the other 7. 5'7" right there. He is 5'7", isn't he?
Probably shorter. I don't know. He's tiny.
He's probably short. Don't be hating on Nate. Don't be.
I love Nate. I love Nate in college. Where'd he go to college? I love playing the college game with you.
Yeah. Fuck. I don't know. I can't remember.
He was. We went and watched him in the tournament that year.
Where'd he go?
I forget where he
was. You don't even know?
I know where he went. I'm not talking about where he went. I'm talking about who they played in the tournament.
Where'd he go?
Washington. Okay. But they beat Rick Pitino in the tournament. We went to Albuquerque and watched the tournament, and he beat a big time team in the tournament, Rick Pitino team or something, or someone like that. I can't remember who it was though.
I got a Spud Webb jersey. I don't have many jerseys too, and I got a Spud Webb one.
My favorite small NBA guy was Earl Boykins. I loved Earl Boykins.
You would love Earl because he played for your Nuggets, and he was tiny too. He wasn't Nate was actually strong, even though he was small. Earl Boykins was skinny.
He's got legendary stories about how much he could bench.
Really, he was strong. He didn't look
unreal strong.
Meat strong though. Or am I wrong? Did he look strong?
No, he was just small and jacked.
Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, well, right. It pops up right away. Look at Earl Boykins bench press. 315 pounds. And
Dude,
he
went
weighed.
to like, didn't he go to like a sick high school or something like that? They had like a crazy team in high school.
I don't know.
I think I was listening to something. He went to like a high school. They had a crazy good team or something like that. I could be wrong.
So they got Saquon on here talking about how strong he was, and Saquon's like laughing.
Well, this is the reason. If he's got short, he probably had short arms. Short arms.
So it said he did 500 push-ups every day.
That's how you get strong. Literally, if you want to get
500 push-ups,
if you're a small kid and you want to get strong, just do 100 to 200 push-ups a day. That's it.
How did JSU talk about his boy? That was a legendary fight. Nate's chin is not steel. JSU usually hates people like this.
Again, it was what he did on the court. I'm not talking about anything else.
That's so funny.
I loved all this. I even liked Earl Boykins. I got a little more love for.
Earl Boykins wasn't as good a player as the other guys. He was more of just. He was solid for how
he was like a hidden gem, you know. He was better. I think he was better than what we would all give him credit for. That's probably why you liked him.
He was solid.
But like JJ Barea and Nate Roth, those were like my type of guys right there. Like JJ Barea was awesome. Like love that shit. But all right. Anything else you want to talk about besides the old slate here? We're rolling right now. 31 minutes in, almost 32. I
wanted to get it to 30 because everyone kept saying we were going to talk 30 before we got to the slate. So I wanted to make sure we got it there.
That was easy. What college did Earl Boykins go to, Tony? Do you know?
God, it was like Eastern Michigan or something. I don't know for sure, though. I think it was Eastern Michigan or something like that.
Boykins.
I could be wrong, though.
Let's see.
I think it was like that.
Damn, did you say Eastern Michigan?
I think that's what it was it?
That's what it says.
Yeah, baby. I'm pretty good with my colleges.
Or no, USC.
He did? I thought it was Eastern Michigan.
Wait, let me see.
He might have gone to both, though. I don't
remember.
Michigan.
You were right. You were right.
I don't remember USC.
Damn, you were right. That was good.
Thank you.
See? That was impressive right there.
Yeah.
I was off the top of the dome, too. I don't expect you to get the short guys.
I actually wasn't. Usually I'm 100% confident. I was about 70% confident there.
Yeah, what about this, Tony? I was seeing the collab. Like, I didn't like watch the golf. I had a couple lineups that were pretty good, but I had like one guy who was sucking, so I didn't like watch the end of the golf. But I heard it was pretty electric at the end.
He almost hit it in the water on 17, 18. So they've showed the clips today on Twitter too. Like he's getting ready to. He's up one on 18. He only needs a par, and his driver's been awful all day. He's going back to swing, and some dude in the stands like drops a chair, and it's so loud, and he stops his swing and like stares down.
It was like a volunteer, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was
apparently
super loud, which is just I know all the other sports hardos are like, golf's different. You can't have it dead silent and then a loud noise while you're swinging. Like I'm all for either that or just have a ton of noise. That would be fine too. Like if it's just all noise, like on Live where they have music and stuff. You can't have it, even if it was like, well, other sports are different. You can't really compare it. But like, if it's dead silent and you're swinging, it's just golf. Tennis too. If it's dead quiet tennis and someone's like ready to serve and just the loudest noise comes, you're going to get in trouble.
Honestly, like I always wondered this with like other sports too. Like, why wouldn't home crowds, like when someone's up to shoot a free throw, why wouldn't they just go dead silent?
And then let out a
all
noise.
Of a sudden just scream at one point. Like
it would work a lot better than just everybody waving stuff. That doesn't do anything.
It doesn't mean anything. It's because you're right 100%. When it's dead silent, you can hear a drop of a pin. So imagine someone making like an actual loud noise.
And you're on 18, you're up one stroke, your driver struggled all day. So you're already in your head and you're coming back. That's just wrong. If he would have hit it like and it gone in the water.
He had a wide margin lead going into the day, right? Like it
wasn't like anything crazy, but he was winning all day pretty much. And then
he was winning. Okay.
Yeah. It wasn't like he
had a pretty good margin ahead of everyone.
He was up like 2 or maybe 3 at a point, but it wasn't like
All right, that's not as big of a collapse as I thought. I thought it was a big.
He hit it horrible all day though. Like his driver was terrible, and he just kept battling, and then he finally just couldn't get it done.
Like Hideki. Sounds like old Hideki right there. But what are you gonna do? All right, everyone who's been with us for that 35 minutes.
Here's another guy that I want to come in and talk about Seattle. Maddie.
Don't.
He wasn't like you either. He didn't hop on Seattle like you. He said, one more ride on the Patriots, Matty Ice.
Hey, Maddie was on the under.
Ride, baby.
Maddie was on the under with me. I heard him say it. He liked the under.
One more ride.
He liked
no more rides now, Maddie. It's over.
By the way, did you hear the chat? Some of the New England fans in our chat, they were trying to banish me if the Pats won. They said I couldn't live in Massachusetts anymore if the Pats. They were going to banish me, Tony.
Good thing you don't got to worry about it.
I do not have to worry about it. I was telling him the story. I was like, I'm at my brother's house. So everyone there is obviously rooting for the Patriots and stuff like that. So I'm the only one with like actual like money on Seattle and like the under and stuff, but they're all, rooting for it. So like every time a sack would happen, it'd be like just a huge like groan or like, what are you doing or whatever. And I'm the only one just like, yes, fumble, take it to the house. Like, cause I had the defense in everything. Like all my parlays had like defensive touchdowns, sacks, all this stuff.
The defensive score was the most electric of the game.
We had so
much action on it.
Field goals, bro. Like I had all these like stuff in it. So like every time they kick a field goal, I was like, yes, field goal time. And everyone's like, oh, another field goal. Yeah, it was great. It was great. It was fun to listen to everyone groan and me be happy for the boringest game of all time. Tony, how boring was that game? Honestly, like put your money aside.
I'm the wrong guy.
You did not like enjoy that watch.
I don't mind it.
Really? You seriously, you didn't think that's like a boring Super Bowl game?
It probably had something to do with me being on Seattle and under why I enjoyed it. Yeah. Like if I didn't have any money, first of all, I wouldn't like sports as much if I didn't gamble. But if I was totally neutral and I had nothing, I probably wouldn't have liked it. I agree with that. But
dude,
having Seattle and under, I did like it.
They talked about Will Campbell, I felt like, all fucking broadcasts. And it's like, dude, Will Campbell has been getting destroyed all playoffs. Yeah. What did you think the best defense in the league was going to do to him? Did you think they were just going to like run away from him, or he was going to all of a sudden be good?
Just pushed backwards.
There was one play they blew dead, and he was so mad because they just shoved him on his ass. They just shoved him immediately on his ass. My brother was like, why are all 5 of the Patriots offensive linemen on the ground at one point? Like literally Drake May's running out of the pocket and all 5 are on the ground. They just all got like demolished by the D line. And it's like, yep, well, that's kind of what happens there. But
I love when people are like, this is NBA DFS. No, this is our show. We talk about whatever we want. What do you mean? It's an NBA slate, first of all. Nothing matters until 6:45 tonight, 15 minutes before the slate. We're going to talk about all the games, but get out of here. This is what we're talking about.
It's a free YouTube show. If you don't like it, you can leave.
Stochastic stays on topic. Oh, okay. Well, then go watch it. Like, what are you doing here then if they stay on topic the whole stream? What are you going to go in a library too? Is it going to be nice and silent? Oh, let's talk about the slate. Get to the slate.
Well, now that we got there, Tony.
Stochastic these nuts, yeah.
Stochastic these nuts. I do love it when Tony starts getting angry at the chat right there. It's kind of my favorite part of the whole show.
Stochastic people come in and try to like, okay, Stochastic does their own thing. Like, I like those guys. I don't have a problem with them.
The funniest part about Tony is he actually likes everyone in the industry.
Yeah, I do.
For him to say anything like that, he's just angry that you're coming in here whining about a free show. If you don't like the free show, though, you can leave. You don't have to stay here. You can just go.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like, I get it. We don't stay on topic. These are the shows we do. We talk about other stuff. Like, yeah, we could come in for 35 minutes and just break down the slate. Like,
the funniest part, though, is our shows are the exact same every single time.
Yeah. For the last 12 years, they've been the same every time.
And then eventually me and Tony will just start fighting about something random in the middle of breaking down the slate. And you'll just have to deal with it, or you can leave. It's one or the other. You can deal with it or you could leave.
The thing is, they only say it because they're like trying to push towards other. Like if people already know about all the sites, they want to watch stochastic. A lot of people like all the sites. I like all the sites. Who cares? Yeah, Rick Majerus, let's talk about Smiths. I think I'm going to stay clear of politics. That's one area I'm not going to go down.
Let's definitely not go there because Tony's going to have no takes and I'm going to have all the takes.
You're going to have too many takes and it's going to make me tilted the other way.
And it's going to make Edgar even more tilted. And then it'll be one to go to Smith's Twitter account.
Stochastic bringing down GPPs. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Taking them down. Stochastic, the best shows to take it down the GPPs.
Sure, they're crushing those GPPs. Tony, you gonna GPP those nuts? What are you gonna do?
I mean, I'm just hoping to take one down in my lifetime. Hoping to get one. Got to get one at some point.
One of these days, I'm gonna take down a GPP.
One time.
And then I'll shout out Stochastic when I do it the next time. I'll give them a shout when I
hate when people do that, like you said. When you like the other people, because they're doing the same stuff as us, like content, same stuff. Yeah. Like when people come in, it's like they're trying to like make you root against them.
They want the controversy. They love it. They love it. They don't care. So yeah, there you go. He's waiting on Stochastic. Wait.
Yeah.
Just like you can wait on Stochastic, you can wait for us to get to that.
Wait on these nuts, baby.
Stochastic 0 bitches taken down.
Was that Drake May? You clicked the wrong. Was that Drake May? It was an interception because it went slightly forward.
Oh my bad. Stochastic 0 bitches taken down. There it is. That one got me right there. Good one, Jake. I love that. All right. Anything else you want to get to, Tony? I mean, we could talk about world events. I know you don't like world events. We could talk about it, though. I mean, you didn't want to talk about the halftime show. You didn't want to talk about politics.
I didn't say anything about the halftime show. I just said I didn't watch it. And not because of politics, just because I don't like watching it.
Yeah, you didn't watch it because of Bad Bunny or not.
It was like on the TV, though. I just like went and I got some food. I cooked some dinner.
So you gave him a watch. So
it was just on. I didn't turn it off. I saw dudes in like trees running around, like dudes with implanted as trees.
Dudes in trees.
They were like dudes running around in trees.
I honestly didn't watch it, so I have no fucking idea.
The whole set was these people holding up trees and like running around.
So you did watch it. You just lied to everyone.
It was on the TV. I did not watch it.
Can't you just see Tony watching the dudes in the trees?
Just sitting there in my chair, just like locked into it, singing along.
Oh, dude, that's so good. What's up, Big Ed? We love Big Ed.
Hey, senior. Don't forget about the senior.
Oh, my bad. Big Ed Senior. Big Ed. Does Big Ed Jr. watch this show too? Do we got both?
I love that it said Kenny Walker's dad. Like they kept saying Kenny Walker Jr.'s in the crowd rooting on Kenny Walker the third. It was awesome.
By the way, Jason Myers, do you think he got screwed out of MVP? Because I think he got screwed.
I love Jason. You heard me all year. I like him as much as any kicker. I don't think you could give it to him over Kenny, though. No. Kenny was awesome. He still only made the 5 field goals. Like Kenny was awesome in that game. Like against a great run D, he was awesome. I do think it was close, though. I think it was like if he didn't get over 100, how many receiving did he have too?
He had like 27, I think.
I wonder what my prop was. I need to look. I still haven't graded how I did on my million props.
Well, his prop was 22, so he got.
Yeah, I did what I always do, though. I went up a little bit. I think I had
25, maybe.
I think I had 25. I think that was the number.
Well, he was over that. I because at one point he was at like 26. So
he
was over it.
Yeah, I had 25. So he did get over 25.
He got 26. I did not see this. No.
The TD, that was a brutal hole. It could have been a hole, but it was brutal.
I mean, that was a hold. It was a hold.
All of our props though had like Kenny Walker touchdowns too. It was I don't even want to know. It cost me a fortune too, I'm sure. Like
yeah, it would have cost me a lot though because I had the under, and it would have killed the under.
Yeah,
so.
and that would have gone the other way for sure. But man, I would have definitely won a lot more with the streaker. That's what I was doing before you said. Did you see this dude's speed?
Dude, he had wheels, bro.
He had wheels.
Kyle Williams had to go out there and like give a little tap. Like, bro.
That dude had some wheels on him. He was scooting.
What, by the way, what gave like Kyle Williams the notion to just go out there and help
I don't know why he did that. Then he almost got hurt coming out of it because they dove into his leg. Like, what are you doing? Just let him run.
Doing? Like, they're going to get him eventually. He can only go so far. Like,
and what are you going to do anyway? Nothing good can come from it.
It is funny, though, because I have seen, like, in football games, guys do that, and you'll get, like, the big linebackers or linemen that just go, like, hit them. They just, like, run near them, and they just hit them and drop them to the ground. It's like, you deserve that, honestly. You deserve it. But it's like, why are you even engaging? Just let the staff just tackle them.
Just sit there and laugh.
Yeah. Exactly. Laughing. I'm like,
that dude had wheels though. I mean, like
he could run.
He was scooting.
Yeah. He definitely won his bets with his friends of how far he could get because he was flying. He got pretty damn far. I've told me, yeah, your wife was right. The dude did have wheels. Definitely right about that one. All right. Let's dive into this thing here. We got like 244 people watching on YouTube. Let's smash the like button here. Let's get some likes up on this thing. You guys have been watching us here. Only 30 likes, Tony. 30 likes.
The likes have been rough. The likes have, and there's 640 watching total, counting Twitter and stuff.
Yeah.
Get on YouTube and give us a like.
639, not counting Edgar, because he's just waiting for stochastics.
That's true. 639 and Edgar. We're getting to the slate now, though. He might be locked in now that we're getting to the slate.
Get some likes. Get some likes.
Edgar, did you click the lock? If Edgar clicks the like button, we'll start talking about the slate. Did you click it, Edgar?
And if you didn't, Edgar, then we will just sit here in silence.
We'll go to Spencer wants us to go to Country Buffet or Golden Corral before the like button.
You know, there's not Golden Corral. When was the last time you've been to Golden Corral, Tony?
It's been a minute, but I don't mind it. I like a little buffet option. When is the? I probably haven't been in. God, I don't even remember when.
Yeah, you're right.
Pounded the thumbs down. No, Edgar, right. He's giving us a like. Come on, Edgar. We need it, Edgar.
We need it. We need it.
We need it, Edgar. Are you still here? Did you switch over already?
We might have switched over. It's probably for the best here.
We can't start the slate until he gives us a like.
Edgar unsubscribed and left. Kind of hope so. All right, let's get into it now that we know that Edgar's not watching anymore.
CC's Pizza, what a pull! Spencer always gets the pull. This was my spot in like my early 20s. This was my spot. It's a pizza buffet.
A buffet?
Terrible pizza too. Like, what's like a crappy pizza place like? Not even like Pizza Hut. Like Pizza Hut's better than CC's.
Not even Pizza Hut?
It's like frozen pizza almost. In
like
a way.
Domino's?
No, Domino's is way better than CC's. Domino's is like normal, like delivery pizza.
Okay.
This is like a little bit better than
like college pizza. Kid, like midnight pizza.
Yeah. And it was awesome in the Little Caesars is, I think, worse than CC's probably. Similar though.
It's a Little Caesars.
All you can eat for $6.99 was what was clutch though. You'd go in and you would just stuff your face.
That's what it was. So it was like a college like place, like the college kids.
This is pretty accurate too, Rick. It's pretty accurate. It tastes good when you got those things going on.
Did that place like stay open late? Like
not like crazy late. It was normal.
Around me, they would stay open till like 2.
Chuck E. Cheese quality. That's what it should, because that's a Chuck E. Cheese qualities are great. I think it's exactly Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese. Oh God.
The bathroom trip 30 minutes after. It guaranteed. Stone cold. Sometimes I couldn't even make it home. I'd have to pull over.
So I'd have to pull over. I've never even heard of this place. I don't even think there's a CC's around me.
There probably is. You don't like pizza. They're everywhere. I don't know if they're nationwide. Maybe they're not, but I think.
They probably are. I just
because every restaurant that was in Denver, obviously where I grew up, and here, I just assumes everywhere if it's both places. They're two totally different spots with tons of CC's.
Dude, you're right though. I can honestly like count on one hand how many pizza places I've actually had. Even as a kid, like I didn't eat pizza, so it was like 3 or 4. I don't even know if I've had Pizza Hut. Like I
ever?
No, I've had Domino's before. I've had
Domino's at my house
because there was a Domino's literally across the street from the street I grew up on. So I had Domino's in my life. I had Golden's Pizza in my life, and then there was like maybe 1 or 2 more. Little Caesars, and then one other one. I can't remember. Can't remember the name.
Is not a good option for one of your only spots. No. That's probably why you stopped eating pizza. You went to freaking Little Caesars.
Well, it was all the ones that were like near me. They were all kind of near me. Why am I blanking?
Back? Yeah, we got to start. Get us in. I knew he'd be there for us.
Let's go.
Yes. Let's get in. Dive in. It's time. I knew he'd come through for us.
He did. He came through for us. Let me pull up the
original Chubbies. See, they're distracting me now. I used to go to the original Chubbies. Before I worked in the casino, I worked in this office, and it was right by the original Chubbies. I loved that. That was good burritos. That's a good pull, Freshen. So stop distracting us, though. We're getting to the slate for Edgar. We're getting him another. What if he wins 100K? If you take it down tonight, Edgar, from this show, you got to circle back and give us some credit. Let's get Edgar another 100 tonight. We're going to win him over today.
Let's go. I like that. We're going to win him. We're going to win him over. We're going to get into the slate now. First game up, Tony, Detroit and Charlotte. Just pulled that up here on Sabre. And we got just a few things here. Kobe White, obviously out, and Jalen Duran is the big one here. Oh, he's probable. So we're good with Jalen Duran. He's probable to go here. So pretty much healthy on both sides. Oh, no Ron Holland for Detroit either. Outside of those things, though, Detroit pretty good to go outside of Ron Holland. Charlotte, though, Tony, has been on fire. I don't know if you've been watching any of Charlotte, but they have been on a absolute tear of late. I'm going to give a shout out to, because our guy AP, he was like on it immediately. He posted a 30-1 bet in the Run Pure Sports Discord, in the bets Discord. I want to say like a week in it, like right when this run started. It was like maybe 2 games in, and he was like, they're 30-1 to win the division. And he posted that thing in there. I think it's down to like 8-1 or 6-1 now, Tony. It's way down there now. And they look good. It looks like a good bet so far.
I mean, they've been incredible. And one of the things I think I do pretty good in all sports is when a team starts to like ride like this, I just keep betting them. And like, if you've looked in the Giblets chat here and there, the people that have the bet stuff, I just keep betting Charlotte. I love teams when they're hot. And then you get another good spot tonight where they're facing a great Detroit team. And what's our current number? Our current number is -2.5 for Detroit. And like, look at Sabre though, 114-111. Charlotte has, so Sabre has. So you got a 5-point swing, 6-point swing almost, from what Sabre thinks to what the line thinks. And I want to bet Charlotte. So I know this again, we might get Edgar mad because now I'm talking about a bet, but man, I like Charlotte a ton tonight. And I just like that you add in guys like Con Knipple, who's just a winner, a great shooter, a great role player. I don't even know if you'd call him, he's got to be a role player still. I mean, he's a great role player, but I mean, you're not calling him like a stud or something.
I mean, Tony, if you were to redraft right now, where's Con Knipple going? He's going way higher.
Look at the overall list, but I don't know. 2? Is there another guy higher? I don't know the actual list.
He'd be going right up there.
Did he go already? Didn't he already go high?
Oh yeah, he was high. But I'm just saying.
When did he go though? I'm like struggling to. Let me see. What was the draft order?
Let's see.
Cooper Flagg, Dylan Harper, who's been awesome, VJ Edgecombe, and then Knipple.
So You taking any of those guys? Not Cooper, obviously, but any of those other
I
three?
mean, yeah, obviously Cooper's going 1. Cooper's been amazing. And then those 3 are good players. I
mean, it would depend on the team though, because like Dylan Harper, I think on a different team would be doing way more.
Yeah.
Right.
And he would probably still have to go 4. I mean, Con Knipple's definitely better than Harper.
Dude, Con Knippel on the Spurs, though, would look so good with Wemby now.
He's got to be better than Harper. I love Harper, too. The top 4 picks are all really good. Really, really good.
His Edgecome's really good, too.
Yeah.
Like, that's a baller right there, too.
I'd have a hard time. I mean, he's got upside, too, Edgecombe, obviously. And Harper's got upside, too.
But Wemby with Con, he would get so many open looks with Wemby.
Con is so good, too. Like, I'd probably have to take Con. But this Charlotte team, and Diabate's been awesome, too. I think I seen something that when they got that starting 5 of Diabate, Bridges, Knippel, Miller, and LaMelo, they're like best team in the East by a mile with that starting 5, which they haven't had more than like 20 games or something, but they've only lost like 3 times or something with that starting 5. So they're healthy. I love how they look. They're at home. I actually love this game tonight from DFS and being low owned. Like, look at all these ownerships. LaMelo, I mean, he's only $8K. His price is cheaper. Brandon Miller, I think these guys are all playable. I do. Miles Bridges is down to 6,400. They just feel light to me. These prices feel light. I don't like to play people against Detroit, but I think these guys are very, very playable tonight. And then the Detroit side, I don't like anybody as far as their prices feel high. Cade, I can always play Cade, but I don't love the prices on the Detroit side.
Yeah, I don't like the Detroit side either as much. They're the tougher side, I think, to kind of peg down, unless you want to go with like a Cade, which I don't think I'm going to do. The Charlotte side is the more intriguing side. And like you said, I don't love attacking this Detroit team, but some of the price tags just stick out to you. And I mean, like you brought it up, like Con Knippel at 6,400, I think is solid. I hate playing Miles Bridges, but he does look really cheap. Like 6,400 is cheap for him.
You've been following a lot closer than me this year. His price couldn't have been this cheap yet, right?
It was actually cheaper. It was like in the 5Ks last night.
I mean, I do get that his role has gone back a little bit too with the way other people have been playing and stuff like that. But still, it just feels like a good price. Because I'm like you, I never really played him when he was more expensive. When they had guys out, like Brandon Miller was out for a while, different things. I never really played him, but
I like watch his team a decent amount this year though, and it looked like to me at a certain point in the year, not on this run that they're going on, but at a certain point in the year, I don't know if it was when like the whole LaMelo thing and the coach was like sitting him down on the bench and only playing him like 23 minutes a night, 25 minutes a night, but it looked like players were all the players were just not happy. They weren't taking it seriously. Miles Bridges was out there thinking he's Con Knippel, just jacking up threes and not really doing anything. You could tell when guys just like don't care. And it looked to me like even like Brandon Miller kind of like looked like he didn't care when he was playing. Now it doesn't look that way. And we all know Miles Bridges is just better, like he's a better player than that. And so he's going to have ups and downs, but he's kind of showed the upside the last 2 games. I think him and Khan are, 2 pretty solid plays here. What about like the LaMelo play here? I don't know if I can pay the 8K. Would you go Miller over LaMelo?
I'd go Miller over him, but I don't mind LaMelo. I feel like the 8K price in this matchup against it's actually not a great matchup versus Cade, but as far as structure, when I think about it in my head, I think it's a decent matchup for LaMelo. Kind of 2 younger studs. He's only playing low 30s minutes, so he's not getting like any crazy minutes.
That's my issue.
I don't know though. Like I feel like his price kind of accounts for that. I get what you're saying. I just feel like it's a spot tonight where Charlotte, and these are one of the things I always like, just a gut feel. But I feel like Charlotte comes to play tonight. Detroit coming to town. They've been playing good. I feel like LaMelo's going to be 10% owned or something. I don't know. I like Charlotte, though, a decent amount. And, like, I haven't been multi-entering DraftKings hardly ever this year. But with the $5 tonight, it always tempts me. And when I know I'm, like, going to be home and I can actually pay attention, I like that little $5 to hop in there and put some teams in when you get that cheaper price point. I might dabble in that tonight. Well, since we're doing the show and I'm going to be home and stuff, I might take a little stab with that $5 tonight.
I kind of wish I liked Detroit side more.
Me too.
I kind of want to like should I like Cade more? I don't know. Like he's been tough in the regular season, man.
It just feels like he doesn't have upside, like always to be. He's good. He's really good real life player. I just don't feel like you see upside.
Yeah, I've tried to sell myself in some pretty good matchups on him. Yeah. And like the Denver matchup, and he played 38 minutes, and he was good, like 29 and 10, shot 9 for 19 from the field, but 48 and a half, just, that's not getting it done in tournaments. We need more when you're in that 10K spot. Yeah, I think it's more the Charlotte side. Do you see any? I don't see many like value plays.
I mean, nothing sticks out. I mean, for Charlotte, you got what? Grant Williams. I mean, Zion James.
Yeah, it doesn't look that good. Either side really doesn't look that good.
I mean, in the Detroit side, I'm never gonna like LeVert. Herter's too expensive. I mean, they just have too many of those guys in that range. I mean, you can play guys like Duncan Robinson and Dennis Jenkins. Again, a lot of basketball, you got to decide if you're playing 1 to 3 teams or 150 because it's two totally separate things. Like if I'm playing 1 to 3, I'm not playing those guys. Once I start branching out, though, with how much I like Charlotte, guys like Duncan Robinson, Oscar Thompson start sneaking into the player pool a little bit, even though I don't love them.
Oscar's minutes. I can just never play that dude with those minutes. His minutes
So it's basically just, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's basically him or Jenkins that get like all the stretch, right?
Yeah, Jenkins is good, man. When they give him minutes, he can play.
He's like the offense and Oscar's the defense type thing.
Oscar's definitely the defense. And I would assume they'd want Oscar out there. Again, though, they just don't play him as much for whatever reason, but to guard either Miller or Ball, you would think anyways, you'd want him out there to guard one of those two. So, all right, that's the first game here. Let's go to, we'll follow the Saber Sim order of games here. So let's go to, honestly, the team that is really pissing me off right now when it comes to the regular season. It's that Utah Jazz, man. What they're doing in the regular season, Tony, is wrong. It's just wrong. Did you see what they did against the Pacers? How they were up going into, I think, the fourth, and they pretty much like sat their guys, and they end up losing by a few. I think it was the Pacers, but maybe it was the Magic. It was one of those, though. Might have been Orlando. But either way, it's just like, just sit them. Just if you don't want to play Lauri Markkanen, just sit him. Just fake an injury. Oh, he's hurt, or play him off the bench. I don't know. I don't like it, though. It's way too obvious of tanking, and it's driving me nuts. They got to fix this thing somehow. I don't know the exact answer, but it's ruining the regular season, and it's happening way too early. We would worry about this in March and April. It's still way too early. Before the All-Star break, this should not be happening.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to get worse and worse, and it sucks too because a lot of the teams that have tried to do stuff like this in the past have got punished too when they draft the ping pong balls and they get screwed and they still don't get a top pick. And it's even more frustrating with Utah because they've got decent guys. I mean, they've got guys that you want to buy into, and then they'll just do stuff like that you just don't get. And like, why not play some of these guys?
We get it. We just we don't like it for fantasy because it's like Yusuf Nurkic playing 24 minutes.
Yeah.
That just hurts everyone else. And it doesn't help you.
You had Jaren Jackson into the mix now, which is not going to help things either. It's only going to clutter it even more.
And then they're playing Isaiah Collier 48, 32 minutes. And it's like.
And he's looked awesome too.
He's looked great. Yeah, he's looked freaking awesome. Because no Keontae. I mean.
Yeah. I mean, it's looked good. And then this game's just tough because like the Miami guys, all of them are tough plays for me always. Like Bam is always a tough play. A lot of times too, he is a good play. Like his projection's pretty good. He's one of those guys I just never want to play ever though, even when he's in a good spot. Norman Powell's price is always pretty correct. Jaime Jaquez like off the bench a lot of times, right? Is he starting now? He's off the bench a lot. That expensive. Chloe Ware, one of the better plays, right? But his ownership's going to be high. His price is good, though. You're going to have to like him. But then, like Wiggins, I'm never really playing Wiggins. I do like this Gardner dude, 3,600, one of the better values. I like his talent level, too, going against Utah. How is he low owned? I kind of felt like he'd be higher owned when I looked at it.
Because he's like they're still playing like, you know, the Jaime Jaquez is the Jaka Shionis, or however you say his name, or Drew Smith, or, you know, Khalil. They still got other guys there. So Simone Fontecchio. So I don't think his role's like 100% locked in, but he did get the start last game.
Look at it. So 3 of his last 5 games, 31, 26, and 31 for that price point. As he's gotten the 20s minutes for the last 5 games. His only bad game was versus Boston, which is kind of a weird matchup for him anyways, going against those Boston guards. Like, how is he not one of the better values going against Utah at home?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just like the uncertainty with the minutes. I'm
going to core him. He's going to be my core. I like him.
There you go. There's one right there. I mean, I like Jaquez in this spot. I think he's a good play. I think
he always just tilts me though. Does he ever just crush? I play him so freaking much.
He's crushed a lot for me at least. I don't know. He's had some big.
Look at him based on 6,800 though. He's got 2 games in the 40s.
Yeah, but he's got more. You got to keep scrolling, but you'll see some. Whenever his role gets like bumped up a little bit, and don't forget too, Norman Powell's questionable. Like if
if he's out. Yeah.
If Norm's out, man, like it opens up big time for this dude. And Pele Larson's doubtful. So those are 2 guys. Like when Larson plays, he plays a big role, and so does Norman Powell. So those guys out would help big time. And so one of them's out or doubtful, and the other one is questionable. We'll see what happens with him, but I'm kind of with you on like the Bam thing, dude. I feel like I try and get him all the time, and I just never get him 100% right.
He's another one though. Like when I click on him, I haven't clicked on him yet. I'm not going to see any upside, am I?
No, and you're going to see 8,800, and you're not going to like 8,800.
He's got a couple in the 50s, I guess. But I guess my argument against him is he's always like one of the better projected values. He always like just sticks out, and I just never want to click him. I guarantee like the cash people always play him though, because he always projects as a good play.
I wonder too, like, did you hear Spo talking about like Drew Smith and Jaka Shionis and stuff, and they were asking him like, oh, why did Drew not play and you played Jaka Shionis over him in this game or whatever? And he's like, oh, Drew's still a good part of our team. Like, we still love Drew, and he'll have his time and stuff like that. It's just Spo. I feel like Spo's a little, you know, he'll do random things. It's not going to affect Bam, but I think that's another reason why the Gardner projection is so low, because you just don't know 100% with someone like Spo. But who knows?
He's got a good projection in a lot of other places. I have that sheet that like I can see around we're like lower than anyone on him. He's significantly higher other places.
Well,
like, there's no way I would, looking at it, 4 of his last 5 games in the 20s with Norman Powell questionable tonight. There's no way I could project him for less than like 18.
And I wonder if some of those places have Powell like
probably maybe
closer to doubtful than questionable. You know, it's like that.
I hope he sits because I could play Hawkheads with you too. I could play Ware. Wiggins is really the only one I don't like to play. Even Davion Mitchell, I like to play.
Wiggins and Bam are always the two that I just never want to play.
It's so hard to click it. Like, one of my best NBA slates of the year, I had Wiggins, and it wasn't because he crushed, but he got me like 34 or something, and it kept the team moving.
So, I mean, sometimes though, like for MME, I don't think you should take out Wiggins because honestly, you might just need 34 or 35 from him.
If anything, Rubio's taught me during winning all that stuff is you don't take guys like that out, even if you don't like them. Just leave it in there.
Just leave it in there. Let
the guys you like. You can still bump the ones you like, but just don't take those dudes out of there because you never know when that combo. And like you said, and like when I won a time with Melo, just not taking him out. Like you never know the combo. Maybe 34 from Wiggins does the trick.
And honestly, if Powell is out plus Larson, Wiggins is a better play if you start taking out that many guys. So I won't even rule him out as much as I dislike him. But I definitely like the Heat. The Utah Jazz, unless you're anyone outside of Collier, I'm struggling with right now, Tony.
They're not even like close to playable. Like when you look at their numbers, they're just not. Their prices are, first of all, they're built without Jaren Jackson in there, really. There's just not anybody that's playable.
Like I wanna think like Ace Bailey in my head, but even his
5,700.
I know. Like, he's the only one getting minutes though outside of Collier. Like they're getting minutes.
How many is Jaren Jackson? Like what's he had going on?
So he got in his game 25 minutes.
Is that his only game though?
With Orlando. That was his only Utah game, I think.
It's gotta be.
Dude, they don't want to play the good guys.
That's gotta go up though. They're not gonna trade that investment and not. I mean, it could. The Jazz could do anything, but I assume his minutes gotta go up a little.
I don't know if it does, but if it does,
25 minutes, they're really only going to play the dude 25 minutes?
I mean,
why would they trade for him then?
They played Lauri Markkanen 27, 23, and 27.
Lauri Markkanen sucks, though.
Okay, but they're not playing their best guys.
Why don't they just trade him, too? Like, I hate Lauri Markkanen. I hated him in college. I hate him now.
I heard someone offered him, I forget who, was it the Pacers offered 2 first-rounders unprotected for Walker Kessler, and they said no. And that dude's never healthy, apparently. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah. But no, Miami side, definitely a play. And then Collier on the Utah side is the play there. Let's go to the Bulls, Tony. The Bulls, we still have to wait on Jalen Smith, who is questionable here, but Josh Giddey doubtful. So we assume he's still out. And then you just got this load of guards here, Tony, that the Bulls are rolling with here. Anthony Simons, Jaden Ivey, Colin Sexton. I mean, they got Dillingham. A lot of guards here. What are we doing with all these guys? Because on the surface, the price tags, for the most part, are pretty friendly.
Yeah, I like some of these new pieces they got. Really, I like a lot of the Bulls. I shouldn't like them as much as I do, but Brooklyn's not going to really be a tough matchup for them. You got, man, I didn't even realize they got Dillingham too. How did he sneak in there? I just realized that right now.
Yeah, the T-Wolves trade with Io, I think, right?
Has he played a game yet, though? He did play one game. He played 22 minutes too? Oh, my gosh. Wow. 22 minutes in that game versus the Nuggets. I mean, if he's going to play that kind of minutes. So just in general, and I'm glad the $5 tonight because I feel like there's some spots I want to take advantage of. Dillingham, I like Yabusele too. I think his role is going to be decent, especially if Jalen Smith's out.
If Jalen Smith's out, I'll love Yabusele.
I kind of like him either way. Like, he's only 4,900. I think some of these guys that we watch struggle on other teams are super undervalued for this Bulls team that just doesn't have the same pieces. Like, Simons was in a horrible fit with Boston. He's in a great fit with the Bulls. He's only 5,600. I think he's a good play. I think Colin Sexton's the best play by a mile, but he's also the highest owned. Like, he's only 4,600. He should be like 6K. I think he's 1,400 too cheap.
Yeah, I mean, all these guards, like just on their own, Tony, are really good players, like really solid guard plays. They just weren't really fitting on the teams they were on.
On the other teams.
Like Jaden Ivey was not really, he didn't really have a good role on the Pistons, and they were winning. And the same thing with Anthony Simons. And Simons knew that he was a stopgap. Like, he knew he was not long for Boston. And, you know, so this is honestly, he went from being a stud on a team, Tony, a bad team, but still a stud on the team, like one of the top options, to Boston, to now going to Chicago, where it's like, hey, prove that you're a stud again. So I like guys like that. You know what I mean? All right, show us what you got here for someone like Anthony Simons. And same thing, like Yabu didn't have a role with the Sixers. Like, he didn't even play. Like, it's not even like he played a little. Like, he didn't even play.
So the dude says everyone get 28 to 30 minutes, but the key isn't that. It's the pricing. Sexton's 4,600, Ivy's 5,300, Dillingham's 3,600. That's not correct pricing. All of them are too cheap, and they all have upside at those prices. 30 minutes is a lot when Jaden Ivey has been playing 60 or whatever he was playing in Detroit. I don't even know what that was.
Yeah, like 18 minutes. They kept him on this minutes limit for probably just because they knew they wanted to trade him, so they didn't want to get hurt.
One question we always get, and one question that I'm pretty passionate about. I think you can do whatever you want. Like, obviously, your best chance to win is 150, but every time this argument comes up on Twitter, I always say you can play one team if you want, 5 if you want. The odds still long-term don't change. Yeah, do you have less of a chance of winning first place with one team? Oh, of course you do. But you also have less chance of losing a lot of money when you only put one in. It's all relative. I think 50 is totally fine. I think whatever you want to do is totally fine.
I get this question so much, Tony, and I always say, I feel like certain people, and I'm not saying this is you or me or whoever's asking in the chat, but some people play a little tighter when they have more money on the line. It's just natural, Tony, right? You second guess yourself constantly.
That's what I wouldn't do.
Should I do this? I got a lot of money on this. Like, I got a question yesterday for my higher dollar team in Showdown. Should I get crazy or should I be more? And I said, no, you should play your favorite script. Whatever your favorite script. Like, for my highest dollar team or the whatever it is, in Showdown, I'm playing my favorite script. So that was Seahawks and under. So I was heavier on the Seahawks side, defenses, kickers, all that bullshit, right? I'm playing that. In the milli is where I do the weird shit. You want to get weird? Do that in the $20 milli, not in the $400 single entry with only 300 people in it or whatever he was asking me the question for or whatever it was. But it's the same thing. Like, if you're like, a lot of times, yeah, Tony's 100% right. When you play 150, you're going to have more chances to obviously win because you have more teams. Yeah. But sometimes you'll like make more mistakes because you're like, oh, I got all these teams, and it almost overwhelms you. So you don't want to feel overwhelmed, and you don't want to be like second guessing yourself constantly. So my advice would be play whatever it is where you don't do any of those things, and you just build out your teams and you don't second guess yourself at all. Whether you use our content or you listen to shows and then you just run what you like, because nothing worse than at the end of the day, you saying to yourself, like, I like something or I like this, and then you don't end up playing that and it would have shipped. And you're like, damn it, I love that. And I hear that from people all the time, Tony. And it always makes me laugh because I'm like, that's the worst thing you can do. And people will still fuck that up every single time they build. And I swear it's because of stuff like this. They do things out of their comfort zone, and then they don't know how to react because they're overwhelmed by how much money's on the line or how many teams they got to build. Because it is overwhelming when you do 150 sometimes.
Yeah, I mean it's the best advice you can give, and being in poker before DFS is basically the same principles too. Like you should never play in a game that you can't play the right way. Like if it's too much money to where if you bluff this spot, you're like mortgage is on the line. Everyone's done it. All gamblers have gambled above their head at some point, and it'll catch them. But you have to play in the game or the tournament where you can make the right moves, and if you lose, it doesn't affect your mood. Like if you're just enraged when you lose, you were probably playing for too much money. Just play for whatever you need to, and you're still going to have the same fun. That's the thing we've realized over the years. Just try to win the slate. That's all you got to do. 3,200 from a 55, I get it. It's 28. Okay, but where's the 28 from the 3,800 guys? I'm always the one that plays the studs and scrubs, but yeah, of course 28's better from 3,800. You still got to find it. The guy that gets 28 for 3,800.
Yeah. And again, I get it. You're saying more like the ceiling's capped. And the ceiling's capped because maybe the minutes are capped. But at the same time, we were just talking about Andrew Wiggins at 6,400 getting us 34 and us being like, well, we might only need 34 from Andrew. It's kind of the same
conversation. Who's saying these guys don't have upside anyways? They're on a brand new team. What happens when they get extended run one game?
I'm saying from what we've seen so far, which is only a small sample, this is what they've done. That doesn't mean, like you said, it won't change. I'm just saying though, like 32 might be enough in tournaments. We don't know that. Like that might be all you need.
Yeah, I agree.
But
I love the Bulls, though. I mean, I love all the.
Who's your favorite, though, if you had to? Because
Sexton for sure by a lot. I mean, 4,600 for. I really think he should be 6K. And he's 4,600.
He's actually really good too.
Yeah, and he's in a perfect system for. Like I like the moves because I hated the Bulls what they had going on. I actually like the kind of what they got going on.
I still hate the Bulls.
I'm not saying I think they're going to win a title. I just think these guys are better fits here. Like Sexton, Ivy, Simons, Dillingham. Like Dillingham had no chance in Minnesota. He's still talented. I love Dillingham. I think Dillingham's a great play tonight.
Yeah, he's definitely a good play. I also think, like, we were talking about Yabusele as a great play, especially if Jalen Smith's out. But even with Jalen Smith, pretty good play. If Jalen Smith's out, another guy I think you can throw in there against Brooklyn would be Nick Richards. Now, I don't think you can play Nick Richards if Jalen Smith's in. But if he's out, then I think he's in play, Tony, at 4K. And we've seen upside from him at times. He played, what was it, like 19 minutes last game, 15 and 7 against Denver. Against Brooklyn, I mean, if Jalen Smith's out, I don't think it's the worst tournament play. If it's it's more like a 150 play though, in like a large field tournament. But yeah, Brooklyn side, anything from the Brooklyn side, Tony? No MPJ, no Igor Demin, which has been probably their two best players at least down the stretch outside of Daron Sharp's actually been really good for this team. I wish they traded Nick Claxton. I'm stunned they didn't trade him, honestly.
I wish they traded him too, because he's the guy that clogs the whole system up with all the guys that I would like. I can't really ever get behind him either at the price. But like I like this Traore guy too. Ever since the Nuggets game, I've kind of had my eye on him. He's solid at 4,500. I think he gets a pretty decent boost too with those guys out, MPJ and who else do you saw with the other dude cut?
Igor Demin.
And Igor out too. So you lose all that usage. I think Traore, I'm not as high on like Terrence Mann, Zaire Williams. I don't love those guys. Clowney, I don't love, but he's cheap. Danny Wolf, I don't love, but he's cheap. You can definitely play those guys though. I mean, Danny Wolf's going to be mega chalk again. Every time we do the show, I feel like I give him as the anti, which is weird because I actually like him as a player. I just think they're overpopulated on that spot, the big. And Daron Sharp, like you said, has been nice. They have too many bigs. Like, what is wrong with this roster? You got all these just big dudes. Like, give me some guards. Trade with the Bulls.
What's funny is they drafted 3 guards in like the first round or whatever. They drafted Ben Saraf, Nolan Traore, and Igor Demin. They drafted like 3 friggin' guards. Ben Saraf will probably play some minutes too.
Yeah, I don't mind him either at 3,700. I like Traore the best though. I like Traore a decent amount.
Yeah, it'd be Traore and Wolf. Honestly, Sharp I think is a great GPP play though. I just because he's shown he has the upside. It's tilting because the minutes suck, and he doesn't even like fully split with Nick Claxton either, which is annoying. Nick Claxton gets like the edge with the minutes most of the time, but he's at least shown the upside. I hate the Nets though. Anytime I can fade the Nets, I want to try and fade the Nets because they do have a lot of guys still. I mean, Claxton, Wolf, Clowney, Sharp, Traore, Williams, Mann, like Powell, Saraf. All these dudes probably play some, right?
Yeah, and against the Bulls, it's going to be a friendly matchup. I mean, you're not going to see a ton of like super defense out there. So I like this game. I mean, I feel like a lot of pieces in this game are definitely playable.
Yeah, no, there's definitely some playable pieces. Nets bunch of this Nets team, they're definitely bad. And you lose your two best guys. But what's up, Memphis Doug? What's going on, brother? Good to see you, my friend. Let's go to the next game here, Milwaukee in Orlando. Don't forget, guys, smash the like button on this video if you're enjoying this NBA breakdown for this 7-game NBA slate over on DraftKings. Give us that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want to get subscribed for more shows. You want to get notified every time we go live for these shows. Click that subscribe button and give us that thumbs up here. Milwaukee in Orlando.
Did you see the like button too? The one dude talked about it. When they click the like button, a basketball pops up. I don't know how in the world that happens, but it's sweet.
Really?
Yeah, you click the like button, a basketball pops up.
I've never seen that. I'm going to click the like button.
I don't know how they do it,
so
but it
cool.
does.
It bounced.
I think Edgar gave it to us.
Shout out to Edgar right there. If he gave it to us, love that. It freaking bounced. The ball bounced, Tony. It didn't even just like pop up. It like kind of looked like it dribbled for a second.
Yeah, we're pretty cool.
First time liking. Yeah, first time liking being there. That was my first like. All right, back to this here. Milwaukee up. We got pretty much from the Milwaukee side. I mean, obviously, no Giannis. So a little thin. What do we got here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So 10 bodies, I think, for the most part. Kevin Porter back, Ryan Rollins, Kuzma, Bobby Portis. They pretty much got their main guys here against this Orlando team, which is fully healthy now. I mean, Franz is back. What are we going to do here with this game, Tony? I mean, Franz has only played, like a couple games here, I think? No, this is his first game back. This is first game back in like 3 weeks, I think, 4 weeks. So, and before that, he was out for a month. So he played for 2 games. He was out for like a month, came back, played 2 games, got hurt, and then he's been out for like 3-ish weeks now. So I assume they'd be really cautious with him since he's been out a decent amount.
Yeah, you got to think they're going to be super cautious. It would make no sense not to, especially against a bad Milwaukee team. Even more reason just to guide him in. So you're not going to play him. What's up? Luckily, Paulo. I'm always a fan, but you don't. I mean, you don't need to go there. Suggs. So Suggs, one of my favorite players in the NBA as far as pure basketball. Been playing awesome. I love Suggs, but the price is fair, right? The price is what it needs to be. It doesn't need to be. I don't know. He's another guy that I'm okay with if he lands on my team, but I don't need to click it. I'm totally fine though if he hits it. And then the Milwaukee, I'm still mad because me and DC did that show Friday, and I think we had a pretty good breakdown. But we loved Milwaukee, and if you remember the Friday slate, it was one of the weirdest I've seen in 10 years. Every best play sucked. Like I'm not talking like barely missed value. I'm talking missed value by 20 points type thing. All kinds of the top plays that night. And we were all over Rollins and KPJ because if I remember right, I think Portis ended up being out, I think, right? I can't remember now.
Didn't KPJ smash?
I don't think so.
I 47.
He did? On Friday night?
against the Pelicans, right? Was it the Pelicans? Or no, it was Milwaukee against the Pacers. 48.
Yeah, so he did good, but maybe he was one of the only ones. What did Rollins do? He had to suck.
I think he sucked.
33 for 8,500. It was like anyway. So KPJ did do good, but like so many guys were missing value that night, and they're back to where they got all the guys. So who was out that night? I think Portis and Kuzma were both out. Milwaukee's tough for me tonight. I could play Porter Jr., but he's expensive. I just don't see it here.
Thank you for this. Wendell Carter got downgraded to Q-Tag. That would actually mean something, Tony, because maybe we'd get a cheap center.
I just know it just sucks though, because like Mo Wagner, his minutes are capped, like hard cap, but he is cheap. He is very cheap, so you could definitely play him.
What if they just started like Goga?
I have nightmares from one night I played him and he just randomly like didn't play or something after. I think it like scarred me, but he's 3K. So like you have a perfect example right there. If he gets ruled out, I mean, you got a 3,300 and a 3K center. One of them's got to start, which makes them a great play. Honestly, if they start Goga, you could play both of them because Mo Wagner's going to play 18 minutes every night, 14 to 18. And Goga could play similar, and they're both so cheap against Milwaukee. So I definitely think they're 100% in play. And then we got slam dunk Mr. Richardson down there, 3,400 projected for 7. What a hero. Glad he's in the dunk contest.
Slam dunk. You love it. You
love his dad, though. Is Orlando Robinson a guy? Who does he play for?
He's on the Magic.
I don't even see a projection for him.
I don't think he is projected, but he's on the Magic.
If he somehow like got the start or something,
he would have to start.
I mean, he hasn't played at all. He played 3 minutes on the 26th.
I think
if he starts, absolutely, but I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna.
Don't play him if he doesn't. The only guy I think you can play if he doesn't start is Mo Wagner.
Yep. Yeah, like even Goga is a little scary if he.
I wouldn't play Goga off the bench. I would not trust it.
If I was 150, and I'd leave him in the pool as long as Carter was out. But one team, I'm definitely not, or 3.
Oh, you got a meal. You don't always get a meal. He gave you a meal today, Spencer.
Bonefish Grill? What the hell is that?
The problem of Spencer with giving JSU rest, he eats at like 2 places. He doesn't eat anywhere.
Exactly. I eat the same place. Tony wouldn't know which places because he's never come down here, but I eat at the same.
I've been there one time. I've been to your area once.
Oh, that's true.
I need credit for my one.
That's right. You did come down for my wedding. Conveniently, my wedding was also the same weekend of a live final.
I would have came either way. Stop.
Conveniently.
Oh, here we go again. I didn't get credit for the Super Bowl. Now I'm not even getting credit for coming.
Thank you, Amber. Thank you, Amber, for getting them down here. I appreciate you. I know the work that went into that. Thank you very much. Mother of the year. But Tavern, that's right. See? Spencer knows.
Every place Spencer names I go to, and everyone he can't even name one for you.
He tried Bonefish Grill. And
I love Bonefish. Bonefish is awesome.
That's a real restaurant?
Oh, it's good too. It's one of my actual favorites.
My wife's over there nodding, like, yes, you idiot.
Because she's the sharpest Arabian. Thank you.
Dude, she's way smarter than me. I agree with you.
She's the best.
100%.
Tell her I'm on her side again.
She can hear you. She can hear you.
Oh yeah, you don't have the AirPods no more. You get it's like my family always hears our entire conversation because there's no anything in here.
But you have like a room at least.
They hear everything. They hear it.
Wait, everything?
Oh yeah, they hear it. I mean, it's outside. The walls aren't the whole. I don't live in some like VIP house where like the walls aren't that thick.
Take JSU. Actually, I think he's gotten me Skyline chili when I went to his house once. I don't know if
you didn't get the actual chili though.
No, I didn't. I don't need it. But you got stuff.
Yeah, I got it, and you got whatever the
whatever
chicken sandwich or
yeah. What do I eat?
He eats some muffin. I know that.
Eat chicken.
Mr. Arabian heard that one.
She's looking away right now. Oh God.
Yeah, whenever the jersey comes, IPT,
When
I'm
the
waiting for
jersey.
both of them. He ordered from some Chinese
what's
jersey
actually
shop.
funny? So I told my wife that I lost this bet and I'm gonna have to do this. And she goes, "Ooh, that's good. Can I do it with you? But can we do a different fast food place?" And I was like, "No, Tony's got some obsession with Wendy's. I gotta have Wendy's." And she's like, "Damn it, I wanted to try this Cane's place because they opened up.
I love Cane's.
There's no Cane's anywhere around us. They just opened one up in Worcester. It's
Cane's is awesome.
She's like, "Damn it, I wanted to try Cane's with you," and I was
she's
like,
just not allowed to eat Cane's. Like,
she can do whatever, but she wants
me to go get some Cane's. Leave you behind.
She wants me to eat with her.
No, he doesn't need you. You eat the bad food. Let her eat the good food.
See, this is my thing, though. I try to say all the time, "I'll get you this and I'll get this." She doesn't like it. She likes to get from the same spot. We have to eat the same spot, Tony.
That's one thing I'm lucky is like Amber will come home with 5 different things like for each person.
At least you have 3 kids, though, so that makes sense. Like, it's not just you two.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, whatever. Cane's is no flavor. Flavor. I guess Jake doesn't like Cane's. No Cane's for Jake. Tony loves Cane's.
I like Cane's. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is always my gripe, though. The sauce, you have to count the sauce, though. Why can't you count the sauce? It's like when people say, "Well, yeah, you had a terrible year if you take away those 3 tournament wins." Oh, okay. Like, yeah, I did have a bad year if you take away those 3 wins.
Honestly, sauce is key in anything.
Correct. So, I would never eat a French fry without ketchup or something. Like, you need some sort of sauce.
Yeah, like barbecue or honey. Don't you have your preferences? But like, come on, you gotta.
Yeah, I mean, the chicken would suck without some sort of sauce. I agree with you. I wouldn't like Cane's with no sauce.
That's like that's like when you try and eat clean, you just put a little flavoring on it, but it's still just like plain chicken at the end of the day with just like a little flavoring. But like, obviously sauce makes it better. Back to this game, though, that we kind of – I mean, the Orlando team, I still don't mind Suggs, but I get it. Like, Franz is back. He's not like a must, but I do still like him. It's a good spot for him. And I would like the bigs when no Carter's out, but that's about it from them. The Milwaukee side's kind of thin too, right, Tony? Like Kevin Porter Jr. is probably the best play, but – do I need anyone else from Milwaukee? I don't think I do.
No, definitely not.
They just seem overpriced.
Most of them are literally unplayable. I don't see a single guy, even in 150, that I think is playable outside of – I mean, I'll leave Rollins in the pool. I'll leave Porter in the pool, but no one else is even playable.
All right, well, we got to move on then and get to this game here, Atlanta and Minnesota. I do like this game actually here. Atlanta, Jalen Johnson coming in, questionable here. This is the big news here for the slate. Also, Dyson Daniels questionable. Obviously, if Jalen Johnson's out, Tony, that is a big deal. Dyson Daniels, pretty big deal too. Both guys, massive roles. This game's in Minnesota. It's an 8:00 start too. So this is another tricky part to the slate, Tony. We could get into a spot where it's 6:58, we don't have this news. You got one game that locks at 7, and it's a game we do like Charlotte, right? But it's like, what if we don't get this news, Tony? What do we do then? Or do we go light on that first game and wait for this news? Because this news would be pretty big.
Yeah, you got a lot of options too of what Atlanta could do if those guys are out. I mean, you got a lot of new people from trades and stuff. Like, I can't even count how many. McCollum hasn't been there that long, right? McCollum, Jock, Kispert.
Weeks now, I guess. Jock Landell smashed last
Buddy,
time.
Vincent. Like, your boy Jock Jams.
Jock Jams. That's your boy. You hated him. Did you see him smash that first game too, by the way? First game, walked in 58 against Utah. Just dropped 58 against
That's what Jock had the first game.
First game, literally. Okongwu was out, and he just stepped right in there and was like, sure, I'll play 32 minutes and just 58.
And then he came back with a 7-piece the next game.
Well, I think Okongwu was back for that game.
Yeah, I mean, we got to wait for the news. If somehow they're both in, I find it hard to really play much here. But if they're out, like you said, everything opens up. It's not going to be enough to where I'm just going to sit on the news and wait. But again, like I said, I'm going to play 150 tonight for the first time all year. And maybe the last time for a while, just because it's the $5 and it's a perfect night. So it makes it a little easier on the 150 people because you don't have to just go all in on a decision. Whereas I still will have a main team tonight. So I kind of have both directions. It's a lot easier to take a stand on one team than 150. So the problem is I like Charlotte a decent amount tonight against Detroit. So I don't think I'll full fade that game. I also don't think like these guys are like just total mortal locks either if they're out. Like I don't think any of these plays, because Nah is still 7K. I think he'll become a great play. Definitely a great play. I don't think he'll be, especially
Nah's coming in against his old team with some vengeance here, Tony.
I will like him, to be clear, but also let me pull up his numbers real quick.
One thing, by the way, I remember talking about Nah for like years, saying if he ever gets an actual chance to like play on a team and play big minutes, he would be really good. He's been awesome this year. He's been absolutely awesome.
Minnesota's missed him. That's why they had to trade for Ayo.
Yeah, because Nah was huge for this. And you could see how good he actually is now, too, when he's getting consistent minutes and he's doing consistently. He's putting up great games.
So I'm just looking at their roster. If those two are out, like CJ McCollum at 6K, he would have to be playable. Okongwu, obviously. Nah, obviously. Gay. I mean, Gay would have to be almost a lock, right? At 3,400?
I don't think Gay would get as much time as you think, because they still have
3,400 though.
Well, they still have Okongwu and Jock Jams.
But I mean, he's going to be projected for 20.
Yeah, but they still got Asa Newell. I don't know. I don't think he plays as much as you think, even with those guys out. Also, Gay is not good. He sucks.
But he's 3,400, and
I think Asa Newell is better than him. Like he's an actual.
He's not going to play as much. Like Asa is not going to play as much. He's not going to play as many minutes as Gay.
You think so?
Not like no way. Like look at their previous like spot. Like I get their roster is a little different though, so maybe I just don't see it. Like I think Gay plays
right.
I think Gay plays 25 minutes in this spot. But I think Jock probably plays good minutes. But the difference is Jock's 5K. Like the dude's 3,400. I mean,
you can't play Jock if Okongwu's in, I think.
I agree with that. If somehow Okongwu was out. But I mean, like, he's 3,400. The guy that I think sucks is Risa Shea. He's 4,200. He stinks.
He stinks.
I mean, Kispert, I could maybe play Kispert if those guys are out. Kispert's a guy I don't love either.
I kind of agree with, luckily. We shouldn't even waste our time with Atlanta.
I mean, I agree with that too, unless both of those guys are out. And then, like, I mean, I have to.
Both of those guys are out. I'm playing Nah.
I'm playing Gay for sure.
Well, you can play Gay, okay? I'm playing Nah, CJ.
I like CJ too. I think I like CJ the most if they're out because I think they're going to need his offense.
I think they're going to need both those guys' offense bad. They'll get blown out if those guys don't have big games. So
I like it. I like the Atlanta. But if they're in, I agree. I won't like anything if they're in. I won't even really like Jalen Johnson all that much if they're in. I don't think it's a great matchup for him.
You don't like them because we're going to get to a stud that you do like at a certain point in this show. But yeah, I totally get what you're saying. The Atlanta side, Tony, I'm sorry, the Minnesota side. I mean,
A bunch of just if they land in my team, I'm okay with it. It's on this team.
That's it. They're more just like kind of fit pieces.
Yeah, I have them all somewhere around like 5x their price, which to me is just a standard play, like just a standard. I don't mind them. I don't mind it if I land all 5 of their starters. Well, not Gobert. I never really, but even in 150, I don't mind Gobert as far as that price.
Yeah, I was gonna say I kind of don't mind the bigs if they land there. Yeah. Nas or Gobert, I don't hate it. You're right,
all their guys. I mean, I'm not gonna play Ayo at 6. I'm not gonna play their bench besides Nas. But all their starters, I think, are more than playable.
Fair enough. All right, let's go to Sacramento and New Orleans here. Let's start on the Sacramento side where they're getting pretty thin right now, Tony. Let's see how many bodies they got here. 3, 6, 9 projected bodies. Malik Monk out, DeAndre Hunter, Sabonis, Keegan Murray, Zach LaVine, all out for this team here. I mean, we got to start with this point here. It's New Orleans. It's a good spot. It's in New Orleans. I mean, I assume we're going to be kind of loading up on this game. What are we doing?
I mean, you're going to have to like Sacramento. These prices are so cheap. You have, first of all, Westbrook and DeRozan up top. I'm not like you don't have to play them, but I think they're playable for sure at the top, especially Westbrook more than DeRozan even. But then you get to the guys I really like. Nick Clifford, love him. Dylan Cardwell's looked really, really good in his time. He's only 4,600. Just a great. And you get the power forward. I think he's been only center. A few times I wanted to play him and he was only center. Now you get the power forward eligibility too. Man, I love Cardwell tonight. Maybe my favorite play of the night. I love him versus New Orleans. This Plowden dude is super talented. Plowden might be an even better play than Cardwell. I mean, these guys are awesome plays. Awesome freaking plays. Raynaud, I mean, he's good play too. Devin Carter's a veteran, but he's only 3,800. He's projected for 26 at 3,800. I mean, all systems goes for Sacramento. 3 or 4 Sacramento guys, more than okay with that. I love picking on New Orleans in general on top of it. Like New Orleans plays no defense. I don't think they're good. Love Sacramento tonight, but everyone will like them. That's not a hot take. They got a lot of ownership, but for good reason. You don't need to fade ownership in NBA. Get you a few differential plays and do it that. There's no reason to fade these Sacramento plays. At minimum, you should have 2 of these guys. I think you should have probably 3 or 4, but at minimum 2. They're just too cheap. And then, and one nice thing too that you said about waiting for the news in Atlanta, if you do backload, you got a lot of options. A lot of options in these 3 games. Even if the news breaks the wrong way, you still have a lot of options. And then the New Orleans side, I still think it's hilarious that Trey Murphy's only point guard. But this is a great matchup against Sacramento. 8,200. I think he could go for like 60 in this spot against Sacramento. I think he's got as good of upside as he's had all year. Sadiq Bey, your boy's been playing great. Derek Queen, I like at 6,200. Fears is too cheap. I mean, this game is just one reason to wait for the news is for sure how good this game is. I mean, it's just awesome.
Yeah, I'm still kicking myself that I didn't have more time to jam NBA best ball drafts because, my God, I had some nut plays from before the season, like Mr. Sadiq Bey, who's just been absolutely smashing right now, just out of nowhere. And it was the nut build, too. There was just like, if you did anything with NBA best ball, there was like the guards, they were so heavy on guard early, and if you waited on forward, there was so much value at forward that your teams are probably nutted because you probably had all the value forwards that are crushing. And Sadiq Bey was one of them that I loved. You get him at the very end of drafts. And yeah, I think he's a great play here. I love, man, Trey Murphy. That's my guy. I love that they're kind of building around Trey Murphy. I wish they went even further with like Zion. I wish they could have gotten rid of old Zion and really just let him be the center of the team. But his upside is just crazy. We saw the 70 burger against Milwaukee. I had two teams in the top, I think 100 in that. Two of my four teams were in the top 100 in that big. Was it like 15 or 18 on? Was it Friday? I think it was, or whatever it was when he dropped the 70 burger. Can't remember which day it was, but man, he was just so friggin' good in that game. And I talked about him on the Up to Lock show. I think he's great again here. I think he's in play. 8,200. I'm fine with. We're going to have value on the slate. Zion just keeps showing me nothing. Like I hate Zion. I want to like him in this matchup because I look at the other side and I'm like, but I did the same thing against Milwaukee, and me and DC talked about it, and we were like, and I'm like, DC, I just don't see it. And it's in a good spot. And yeah, I don't know what it is. One of these days he's going to pop off for like 60, but I'm probably just going to keep playing Trey since they're pretty much the same price, Tony, 8,200, 7,900. But if you're MMEing, I think it's good. Get some of these guys. Herb Jones, is another guy I think you could leave in the pool for MME. He's still kind of cheap. I think if you wanted to go that route, it's a cheaper type play. I don't hate Herb Jones. He's got some upside for tournaments here. But what about Queen? Do you like any Derek Queen? He's another guy like I really like as a player, but definitely hit or miss for tournaments. It's a good spot.
I love his upside for sure, where you have a ton of upside with Bay too. This game is just awesome. One thing I love about NBA is when you get, I've talked about a lot of stuff I don't like. Some slates you don't get the luxury of a game like this. There's tons of times where like you have 7 pretty even games and you got to like pick through the values.
You're nitpicking. No, you're nitpicking. Nitpicking.
And then you got to watch the news all night. Like this game gives you a gift. You can easily play 5 guys from this game. There's most of your team. Throw in a stud, pulling yoke like you were making fun of me for.
Yeah.
Like you got a nice little balance there.
And this is what you make fun of me for, because we'll talk about on those type of slates. We'll talk about plays. And then after I'll like a play more than I probably should. And then you'll be like, is there really a difference between that play and all these other plays when we're nitpicking? But like Sacramento, there's a massive difference between Sacramento and like every other team we've talked about to this point.
Difference.
And I agree with you. Like I think Sacramento, it's the mid tier, Tony, that are the plays. When you hit Neat Clifford, like Neat Clifford to Plowden or Devin Carter is like the range, man. Those 4 or 5
sweet spot
is the sweet spot. And I want like 3 of them, Tony. So I want like at least 3 of those guys. You got Plowden in there. You got Devin Carter, Cardwell, Clifford. I even think you can leave Raynaud in the player pool because the Pelicans do struggle against bigs.
You can leave it more in the player pool. His projections solid. Like he's another projection just for the our run pure projection's terrible on him. Like 19, it can't be 19.
I feel like it hasn't been updated yet. That's
probably what it is, because like Saber at 23, I think is closer to fair, but I would go like 24, 25.
Mine's not even updated. So see, that's why it's not even updated here on the thing.
These Sacramento plays are freaking awesome. And even like Westbrook's a solid enough play. I probably won't spend up for him in this spot, but
who would you rather have, Westbrook or DeRozan?
Oh, Westbrook for sure. I'm not a DeRozan guy though, so
right. Where's DC? Where's DC telling me Neat Clifford's got no upside? That's a 50 piece, DC. If you missed it, that was 50.
Count them, weigh them.
Let them know. You gotta let them know. All right, let's get to the final game of the slate. It only took us almost 2 hours to get here, but appreciate everyone that stuck with us watching.
Edgar, where's Edgar?
Edgar, I hope you're still here. Hope you didn't travel on over to the Stochastic stream, but if you did, appreciate you liking the stream. If you didn't like the stream like Edgar did, hit the damn like button on the video. Let's go. Check out the like. You get to see the basketball dribble when you hit the like. Look at Reggie. He's even trying to hit the like button right now. We got Cleveland. We got Denver here to finish us off. 9 p.m. lock here for this slate. And Tony, your boy Jokic, I mean, honestly, with Denver, I feel like this is like the thing with Denver, but Jokic is probable, but you got Peyton Watson still out, Gordon out, Jones is out. And Jones just got hurt recently. So did I mean, it just feels like you guys just pinball back and forth with this guy's in, then this guy's out, and then this guy's back, and then this guy's now out. It's like they're taking turns, Tony. Everyone's taking turns.
Yeah, I mean, for what the Nuggets have done, and I'm a Nuggets homer, so take it for what it's worth. But it's crazy that they have the record they have with the injuries they've had, including Jokic. I mean, they have so many dudes. Look at their roster tonight. I mean, they got so many guys out. Out and banged up. They can't have. How many games have they played at full strength? Probably 0. I don't remember if they were full strength to start the year. They probably were, but they haven't played many in the last several months. And you just have Jokic in just the nut spot versus Cleveland. I love this game too. I think Denver, it's got to be close to a pick 'em, right? Is Cleveland favored, or what's the number here? The exact number.
Smooth 55 DFS. I'm back. Dang, haven't been in the DFS streets in a minute. Let me hit this like button. That's what I'm talking about, Smooth. Love that. Love that energy here. Welcome back to the DFS streets.
You got basically a dead heat here in this game too. And these are the games I like to take the Nuggets. Where when I know they're shorthanded and I know they're going against a good team, but they're at home, you're going to see it. You'll see it in the Giblets chat tonight. The Cleveland will go up early, and then I'll hop on them live. I'll say Nuggets money line. Cleveland will be up like 12 in the first half, and then I'll take the Nuggets. It's the story is
the Nuggets are home favorites, slight favorites.
No, Cleveland's 1.5. So Sabres got it pretty much where it's at here. But
so this is the spot your Nuggets are going to shove.
I think Jokic is going to shove for sure. It's a close game.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why you like them, because this is a spot where Jokic or Murray is going to have to be awesome for them to be in this game.
And I think it's much more of a Jokic spot against a team like Cleveland. He finally so he got 45 minutes in overtime versus the Knicks, which he was awesome, obviously 67. But then he comes back 33 minutes, 79 fantasy points. He's back. So once he's back, I'm back to just playing him. I had a couple, 2 weeks where I didn't play him. He's back now. When you see a 7, and this slate's even easier to play him, though. Like, in all honesty, how is he only projected 25% owned? I mean, you're always the one. There's so much value. How would you not be? You don't always play him like me. How do you not play Jokic tonight?
I'm just going to say this, and I am not Tony. I don't have a bias, okay? I don't always play. Actually, I hate spending up for guys that are like 12K and above. But, my God, you have Sacramento, you can get Jokic on the slate. Like, Jokic is not a hard thing to get up to on the slate. And I agree with Tony that I think he's going to have to be really – I think he will be really good in this game. I think he's going to smash, and I don't think that's crazy or anything to say, but – I think you're going to want Jokic at 12K here. One of him or Murray is going to go off. Maybe both, but
it's tough for me to play both of them. And Murray's not even for sure to be in. He could sit too somehow. Then you get even more value.
Murray has been so good though.
Yeah.
You say you can't play them both, but Jamal Murray's been putting up 50, 55. Jokic is at 100. Where is he at here? 79, 67, 55 in his last 3. If he puts up, we always say this about his projection too, right, Tony? Like, whenever he's projected in this range, we're always like, why? Like, why? He should be projected more like 67 to 69 or even 70 or even 6'9", bro. 6'9", okay?
You said 6'7". I heard it. You said
I said 6'9". I said 6'9", though, and you heard me say it. I said 6'9".
After you said 6'7".
Royce to 5'9". I said 6'9", and I think that's where he should be projected at. So could Jamal?
I always just project him right at 69 is the funny thing. Every single time. Every single slate. Once he's playing his normal like stuff, just always 69. Because it always puts me ahead of the field a little bit.
Correct.
And I don't really, even though I like, just say his projection's always 63, 64, I would just always bet the over. And I don't see why.
This is our argument every single time is you say the same thing every single time. You're like, if you're going to give me 64 fantasy points, I'm taking the over on that every time, and I'll take my chance.
I'm even fine if he gets 64. It's not going to kill you. You're still fine.
No, that's my argument back is like you don't get your full ceiling, but you still can, cash.
And he just pops those 80 pieces up there where he's always lower owned than it seems too. Even tonight, he'll somehow end up lower owned than he should be.
He's gonna crush this.
I actually think he's finally gonna be high on tonight. Like the more I look at it, because there's no other studs. I mean, Jalen Johnson's questionable. Even there's no other like studs. There's nothing else is there.
Well, I do think, and we can go. Well, before we go to the other side, real quick. What about these like ancillary pieces here? I know Jamal's questionable.
Finally learned he's not fading him no more.
What? Who's learned?
He's not. Luckily, said he's not fading him anymore. He smashed him, not fading him. Smart man. The rest of Denver, though, I mean, first of all, it depends on if anybody else is out. But if everyone's in, like Jamal, Christian Brown's probable if he's in.
Yeah.
Can't really play Cam Johnson. Strother, I still don't trust. Tim Hardaway's still priced like guys are out. You're not paying $5,400 for Tim Hardaway.
Can we play like Strother, Christian Brown, or Bruce Brown? Can we play any of those guys?
I hate Brown's minutes right now, Christian Brown.
Yeah.
You can play Strother. I just don't trust. I actually don't like any of the other Nuggets.
Christian Brown played 43 and 32 minutes the last two.
He did? Well, you can play him for sure then. Like, yeah. He struggled a little bit, but you can play him for sure.
His problem is he's only taken like 6 shots his first like 3 games back. 6, 6, and 6. Like, you need him to be way more active, but who knows? Maybe you get Jamal out or something like that.
I actually think I'm glad you said that, and I'm glad you talked about it because in my head, I didn't think he played that much. And at 4,900, where he's the number 3 option, basically, and clearly the number 3 option, with the way, I actually think he's got upside. People are going to forget because he's been so banged up and injured, but he could easily go for like high 30s out of nowhere easily. He's got upside for sure at that price.
So, yeah, I agree with you 100%. The Cleveland side, Jimmy Harden on this team now, Mr. Harden, and Donnie Mitchell. I mean, 9,500, 9K. I feel like Donnie's still got the clear like upside. And I wouldn't hate the Donnie Yoke combo, Tony. You just get like the stud combo and see if they can both just kind of have a duel back and forth, go crazy a little bit. I don't hate it. I mean, what are you doing with this Cavs team though? No Evan Mobley. Max Struss is still out. I think they got who is it? Was it Tyson who was questionable? Yeah, Jalen Tyson questionable. Dean Wade. Tyson would actually be a decent if out type of guy. Some minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still a little iffy with Harden and Mitchell, like how they're gonna. I think they got to work through some stuff because they're both ball dominant guards. I like them both. I'm just like when Harden played with Kawhi. Kawhi fits a lot better with being able to like play off the ball, take over when Kawhi's just so smart. The real question is who are you taking over? I mean, how do you know he's not optimal if he doesn't get 70? I love when people say that. Like, why can't he be optimal at 64? He could easily be optimal. Who are you taking? It's a whole different price range too, so the whole construction's different. I don't know. I don't love Cleveland, to be honest. I don't love anything here unless some guys are out or something, but I don't love it. I could play Harden and Mitchell for that matter. I'm a lot more worried about Mitchell. I know he had 50 the first game with Harden there, but I'm a little bit worried that he tries to get Harden comfortable and Harden like handles the ball a little bit more. I'm a little uncomfortable with Mitchell until I see it more.
Because he's too expensive. Well, yeah. I mean, he's
12K.
He's 12K, so yeah, you're obviously looking for the big ceiling game. And if he only gets 70 or he gets below 70, let's say, You may not win first place, but you still have a decent shot at. He's not going to kill you with 65. He'll kill you maybe from shipping, maybe, but he won't kill you from cash.
It's the same thing I've argued for 5 straight years, though, with the chat. Like, okay, he's dead if he gets 60 to the nuts. What if he gets 85? You're dead without him. Like,
You're
I
dead
don't.
without him. What if he gets
it goes both ways?
And no other stud on the slate gets over 50?
I just like don't. I get what people are saying. He's expensive, and Scotty Scheffler's expensive. He finished second this week, and he couldn't win with him because he's so expensive. But what happens when they win and run away with it? Like, you got to look at both sides. And like you said, and B. Nair right there, when he gets 60, you're not dead to cash plenty of money. Yeah, and you're not even dead to the nuts. I'll say you're not on a slate with this much value.
I think that's the misconception, though. I think people are more looking at it like, well, I'm looking for first place. Of course you are. We're all looking to be first. We're all looking to win 100K and win first, of course. When you play guys like Yoke, though, I think you just got to take it like I'm playing him obviously for his ceiling, so I want him like 80. Okay, if he gets 60, yeah, I'm probably not going to win first. You just accept that, like, but you still have a chance to make money, to cash, like Tony's saying. So you're not dead. Dead to me is you not winning money at the end of the night, right, Tony? That would be dead. Dead from the optimal.
If you play every day, which we do pretty much, like if you play every day, a lot of days it comes down to like you're on the bubble, making money, not make a little money. That's how you stay. Yeah, you need to win a few a year. That's the key. But most days you're going to be fighting to cash.
It's got to stay alive, right? It's NBA DFS. It's daily fantasy. Daily. Got to stay alive some days. Get you to the next day. All right, yeah, I kind of agree with you with Cleveland. I don't mind Donnie Mitch just because I like to attack Denver. I wish Jared Allen was like a big. He's actually been better scoring. I wish they had like a big that was like a little more talented, like scoring. I like offensive minded bigs that can attack Jokic on the other end to like make him work because he does so much offensively. I feel like you can like get him with fantasy points. But
how is Cleveland favored over Denver?
I don't get it. That's why I'm saying maybe Jamal's out.
I mean, the line will move more if Jamal was out. They'll be like because I mean the Cleveland doesn't have Mobley though too. They're sure Tyson might not play. Like I mean, their roster's not that good either.
Should bet Denver. I'm gonna bet Denver.
I mean, I'm going to. You don't have to worry about me doing it. Get in there with me. It's like there's no way I'm not getting on it.
Yeah, I think that's where we disagree, which is fine. We both like the value on this slate. We just went through Sacramento, which is great value.
Carter at 3,800 is high. He's projected for 30 almost.
Yeah.
If there's a sport, again, me and JSU are more field players than anything, but if there's a sport to lean on projections, it's NBA. I've learned my lesson for 10 years. I'm not saying you can't ever have your own takes. I'm not. And JSU is one of the best without looking at projections as much. But if you stray away from these projections in NBA, you're going to struggle. I'm just going to tell you. It doesn't mean you can't have a take on a few players. You should. But if a guy is projected for 30 at 3,800 and you don't play him, you're going to be up against it. That's all I'm saying. Like,
I will just say this. I am not the MLB guy, but DraftKings does have a big MLB best ball tournament out. And I was promised by our guy DC, our MLB guru, that he was going to get fully dialed in rankings for all the members. When that happens, I'll gladly do an MLB show. I'll get DC on or whoever maybe Stevie Boyant wants to talk baseball with me. Big T won't want to talk baseball with me.
I've never heard of anything in my life that sounds worse than playoff or best ball baseball.
Exactly. But I will totally do a draft. I'll fucking rip. I'll rip
DC on there with you. Get him in there.
Well, no, if you give me like good rankings for a sport like baseball, like for basketball or NFL, I'd just go on there myself and I wouldn't care. But like for baseball, I need some rankings for baseball. I need to know. I need to know some of these pitchers and some of these young guys and stuff like that. But we'll get it.
Heard DC was practicing. DC got scared once we started talking about it, telling me 10:40 or whatever, 4 minute start. He got a little nervous. He buckled up.
I think we scared him out when we were on there talking. I think we scared him off a little bit.
I mean, it was crazy accusations he was giving me. Just crazy accusations my way.
By the way, did I send you that picture of me walking in 15 minutes? I got?
No, but I believe it.
I thought I sent it to you. I never sent it to you because remember I was telling you about the under 15 minutes, how far can you walk at a certain speed and everything like that. I must not have sent you the picture or something like that. I took a picture snapped right when I got to it because I was like, I wonder how fast I could do it in, but I guess I didn't send it to you. Oh, here it is. I got 15 minutes exactly on the dot, 169 calories, 2,100 meters walked at an average 8.8 miles per hour and 15 minutes exactly. So 2,100 is over a mile and a quarter.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. Love the filibuster length show, boys. You like that? They
like the long show where we talk about a bunch of stuff. Maybe we'll get a nighttime thing going where we do it here.
Yeah, chat. What do you guys think about this? We were trying to think about different ideas. What do you guys think about like a nightcapper show where we talk all different sports? We'll talk the slate. We'll talk different sports.
And most people will listen the next day on podcast form.
Yeah, most people might listen the next day. But what do you guys think about like a nightcapper type thing? And then you can re-listen in the morning if you're not a late night guy.
Yeah, I doubt Edgar would like it.
Edgar won't like this. But that's all right, Edgar. That's okay. You could still watch these type of shows, but that doesn't mean we won't still do these type of shows. But this is more like a different style thing. But I don't know. We were thinking about it. After hours NBA slate show. Yeah, we could talk about whatever.
We miss our playback. We need our playback. It's disappointing they left. That was a good format.
Yeah, Chef Frank likes it.
I like it because I like to talk about all this stuff. Even shows like the new the Night of the Seven Kingdoms. You probably haven't started watching it, but it's awesome.
You know me. I like the wait. Honestly, bro, I'm excited. But I'm glad you said that because I watched the trailer and I wasn't
either, I'll be honest, but I was just like, it's Game of Thrones, it's gonna be good. And
dude, I was limp, bro. I'm not even kidding. I was fully limp.
You won't be after you start watching it. I mean, the reviews are amazing.
I'll be midnight.
It starts a little slow like all Game of Thrones, but episode 4 just came and it starts to matriculate a little bit.
Matriculate?
Yeah. A little movement. You got a little movement for episode.
That's always 4. Good. Always good when you get a little movement right there. That's all.
You're gonna like it.
All right. I'm glad you said that to me though, because I was kind of bummed. Honestly,
you'll like it.
I was pretty.
And it's right in the middle too. It's in the middle of the dragons and the thrones, so it's in that middle ground.
No, I know like when it's set. You know, I get.
And the little guy. So the little guy. This is what I learned last night. But the little guy with the shaved head, the egg they call him.
Yeah.
You see him his brother is the maester from the Wall in Game of Thrones. The blind dude, the old dude.
Yeah.
That's how it kind of correlates.
He's a Targaryen, right? The old dude.
Yeah, but no one knows it early in the thing.
Yeah. We can. I'm definitely gonna watch it, so I can't wait. Yeah. There already is 4 episodes.
Then they're only 30 minutes, so they're quick. They're not long ones like Thrones.
Only 30 minutes?
Yeah, it's disappointing.
Come on.
I know. They go quick too. They go real quick.
Is there at least a bunch of episodes, or are there only 10?
I don't know how many there's. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Mm.
The way they've been going with the dragons, though, I assume there's not a ton. They're probably going to leave us hanging again after it's gone.
Probably. Yep. All right. Well, that's. I think the chat liked the idea, so maybe we'll give it a shot. One of these late nights here, maybe this week, or we'll see. Maybe this week. But all right, Tony, let's do the anti-play real quick, and then the plays of the day.
Carpenter, JSU like Day'Ron Sharp. I don't mind him.
Yeah, Day'Ron Sharp is like one of those pieces. You just gotta pretend you don't see the price tag. Just go look at the fact that when he's playing well, he's gonna outscore that price tag.
Yeah.
Like, because the price tag looks too high, but the ceiling is there. That's all that matters. His minutes suck too, so that's not gonna look good. But it's tournaments. You're playing him for the upside. If you're playing it in like smaller field tournaments, I wouldn't play him. But if you're playing like the $5 on DraftKings, I think he's a good tournament play because you want the boom bust guys, not throughout your lineup, but like at least one or two in those type of things, and I think he fits that pretty well. All right, Tony. Here's the antis. Oh, let me update one more time. And all right, that's fully sorted. Yeah.
Oh man, it's too easy though. Like I was gonna give Danny Wolf for the 5th straight time.
Oh, you're taking mine.
I'm not taking Danny Wolf though, because there's a guy even easier that I don't know how I didn't see on there. But Noah Clowney, he's gonna be 30% owned. I mean, that's like a free square for the anti. I wasn't even considering him. I don't even like him. Yeah, I gotta say Noah Clowney. I was gonna say Wolf, but I mean, I have to say Clowney. There's only 6 episodes. Oh no, there's only 2 more.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I will say the 4th episode ended with just a smash city. So it makes sense that there's only 2 more, but that sucks.
That's why. Yeah, you could play him in the 2-2-2. I mean, that's still like a decent sized tournament, but yeah, you could. Again, it's an extremely boom bust play, but you could do it.
Free square anti. Yep, free square anti.
I mean, Tony took mine. That was just way too easy right there. All right, I'm going to go with this big oaf, Nikola. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I'd love you to put him on the table with him.
I'll take I want to say, yeah.
Antis are harder in NBA for the record because chalk is good for a reason. Like some of the in NFL, you can always make it.
Zion. I'm going Zion. He's 16%.
Zion I was giving consideration to Zion. The problem is he's just got a great matchup, but I was giving consideration for him.
Yeah, I never play him, so it's just I'll give Zion.
BG's always sharp too. How do you not lock the top 3? I mean, if I was playing like 5 teams, I would. At 150, you just don't have to. But for example, when I run the Sims, I mean, it's giving me 80% plus of all 3 of those guys. Yeah. So like they're just really, really good plays.
They're tough plays not to jam. But I will say that's where like you could get crafty and like the Reynaud play.
Yeah.
It's just a pivot. Like you don't want to do it, but that's a pivot in tournaments you could do. All right, Tony, who's the obviously we give the anti-play. Who's the play you can't not play on the slate here?
And besides these obvious plays.
Yeah, besides them.
Who do I love that's not a Sacramento guy?
Yeah, don't give us that guy.
Let's go Khalil Ware. Like, I haven't given him this year. He's only 4,800. I didn't talk about him that much, but versus Utah, I think he's the best non-Sacramento New Orleans play for me. And Jokic. I'm not giving freaking Jokic, even though I think he's the easy play, too. I didn't give any of the easy plays. Ware's going to be popular, but a little less than those other guys.
That's a good play. I like Khalil Ware.
Give your boy Sadiq Bey. He's crushing. He always crushes.
Yeah, screw it. I like Sadiq Bey. I'll give Sadiq Bey. I like him. I think a low-owned tournament play, though, I'll keep saying it, is this dude Reynaud. 6% just seems low.
I mean, I agree. Any pivot in that great spot, too, is something.
I might even play him with Cardwell. I could see them both getting there. The Pels are big, man. The Pels
You can play any Sacramento guys. I'm sure some of these teams, when I look through it, I'm sure I got 5 on some teams.
And they'll play Cardwell at the 4 sometimes. So, like, you could see the Kings play bigger. That wouldn't shock me.
Yeah.
So, Buzelis or Bay? Well, I just gave mine. Tony, who would you go?
Who is it?
Buzelis or Bay? Yeah.
Those same price? I mean, I
Pretty
would
much.
take.
I think there's like $100 gap, maybe 200.
I mean, I got Bay somewhere around 35. I got Buzelis. I would take Bay, but I'm not a huge Buzelis fan. I like the guards more from the Bulls. They're similar though, projection wise. I would take Bay.
Oh, so we got Norm Powell out, Tony.
Norm Powell out.
Big Norm.
What does that?
That's gonna make those Heat guys way more intriguing.
So, I mean, Khalil Ware. I mean, I know it's not a direct pivot there, but man, he's even better than I just gave him for the play of the day. My boy Gardner's a better play. I mean, I don't see how he's not. Hawkes is a better play.
So someone asked, will Wolf start? The last time MPJ was out, I think was this game against Utah, and he did start, but I think what's his name? Tony's anti-play was also out. Noah Clowney was also out. So he could start. It's just possible what they do with the fifth guy, because I think it's going to be Traore, Mann, Claxton, Clowney, and then one of like Wolf or Powell or Wilson, one of these guys. So it's possible. Of course I can't read. Duh.
What'd you misread this time?
Oh, I thought he said Danny Wolf. My bad. I can't read. You're right.
Give a 5-minute response and it wasn't even the right dude.
Yeah. I just read it quickly. I thought he said Wolf. It said Ware. You're right. I can't read. What are you gonna do? Well, there you go. If you were wondering if Danny Wolf's gonna start, I don't know if Ware's gonna start.
Even if I don't think it even remotely matters. Like,
no. Who do they got? Wiggins. Hawk. We know Hawk's not gonna start.
Ware will probably start.
I bet you they'll pull like a Simone Fontecchio off the bench.
No.
You don't think so?
No. Not with Wiggins and Ban. No. Not versus Utah. It's got to be Ware or Gardner.
Why? Utah's got a bunch of exciting whites. Why can't you do it against Utah?
Exciting whites versus exciting whites.
Actually, they got Jaren Jackson, Collier, Ace Bailey. They're rolling right now, Utah. I mean, Utah's got some players. Keontae George is out, but that's a hooper right there. I mean, Utah might actually have like a decent squad when they're fully healthy, Tony. Like when you
I like their pieces. They're another team that you just got to keep it together. Some of these teams just trade too quick. Let your pieces take effect.
You were just telling them like 20 minutes ago when we were on them to trade Lauri Markkanen.
Because they're idiots. They trade for guys that don't make sense. That's my point. Like Jaren Jackson. Why are you trading for them? They have young pieces. What does Jaren Jackson do? Especially
when you're trying to take is the funniest part. Like you're clearly trying to take too. It's like
I don't get it. Like it's stupid. Like I just don't. Where's going to play more than 24 minutes now, or does he always just play 24?
No, he'll play more.
Yeah.
I definitely think he plays more. I mean, I don't know how you don't play one of those bigs from Sacramento plus Ware.
I mean, Ware's going to be probably the high, especially if he starts, he's going to be the highest.
Even if he doesn't start, I think he's an amazing play. I actually hope he doesn't start.
I actually hope he does start just because I don't want Gardner to start. Everyone's going to play Gardner if he starts. I don't want Gardner to start.
I think Gardner's going to start.
Well, then Ware's not going to start then if Gardner is. The other four are going to start for sure.
Yeah, I think it'll be Gardner then.
Okay.
Uh-oh, my dad's calling me.
Yeah.
I didn't tell her my dad had a bad beat in squares. I told Tony this. $125K if they hit that 2-point conversion. My father would have hit square. Unreal.
I don't even remember what happened on the two either. It was like a dead play.
Threw it to Hunter Henry in the middle, and they just collided, remember?
Oh, well, he got like laid out.
Yeah. There was like 2 people on him, and then like a third person like came off his guy to like lay him out.
And just
Unreal. What are you gonna do? All right, that's gonna do it though for this edition.
The 4 starters that are starting for sure are Jakachunas or whatever his name is, Mitchell, Wiggins, and Bam. Those 4 are starting for sure.
Jakachunas.
And then it'll be either Gardner or Ware. Like that's your 5. And you think it'll be Gardner. So
Bam, Wiggs, Davion.
Not 2 between these 2. Like, no, the Jakachunas is gonna start.
Yeah, so then I think it's gonna be Gardner, Fontecchio. Yeah. And you think it could be Ware?
I honestly hope it's Fontecchio. I hope you're right about him. I want it to be him because I don't want to play him, and I want the other.
You just said you want it to be Ware. Make up your mind.
Because I don't think it can be Fontecchio, but I hope it is. Because then both of my other guys I like are off the bench.
Yeah, I mean Utah is big. You're right about this, Drew. They are a big team, so they could start.
If Gardner starts, like everyone's going to play him, and it's going to be annoying.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't fade him at 3,600 though if he starts.
I'll say this though, this definitely makes like the Chicago plays, I think, a little less intriguing.
Yeah.
Now the Heat and Sacramento are clearly the 2 best teams. So, that's about that. So, all right, that's gonna do it here. Almost 2.5 hours in. I got a friggin' migraine. That's how long we've done this show for, Tony. Looking at
up to 1,000 viewers too. I was waiting to hit the 1,000 before we got off.
Let's go. 1,000 views. How about 1,000 likes? Or like just like 250. How about that? 2.5 hours on. Let's get a few likes.
We almost got to up the lock. We almost were there.
I mean, we could keep going. I just need to get more water.
I think we're good now. I think we survived. The 2.5's the cap, I think.
All right. I appreciate everyone watching the show.
Edgar. 2.5 hours.
By the way, raise your hand real quick. Is anyone been here from start to finish?
A lot of them have been. We haven't gone down. Raise your hand. You just told them to raise their hand.
Yeah, in the chat, like me. I want to see how many people have been here from start to finish. We hit that 1,000 mark too. Yeah, there we go. 1 right here, JB. Hell yeah, from Kevin, Drew. Luckily, Jake's the man. Jake's always around. Vinny, fresh and swole. Nice Kev. Man, I love that. Love to see it. See, Tony, this is what happens. You tell people to raise their hand. Big Jock. I haven't even seen Big Jock in the chat. And he's like, me too. That's what I mean. We got to get you guys more involved here. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Make fun of Tony or me. If you want to make fun of me, you can make fun of me too. But yeah, no, appreciate everyone that's been watching. Yes, and Sam Darnold. Thanks, Jetta. Thanks for reminding me. I'm trying to forget that Sam Darnold won a Super Bowl, okay? I'm trying to forget it. There's people on Twitter that actually said, this is a real take too, by the way. We're going to leave on this, that the Seattle Seahawks won a championship in spite of their below average coaching. That's a true statement by someone who is a DFS guy in the industry. I will not out him.
What issue could anyone have with their coaching? What was their point?
Someone said coaching matters, and he retweeted it saying the Super Bowl winner, the Seahawks just won with below average coaching. That was his tweet.
Why though? What was their?
Someone said
Kubiak on offense and McDonald on defense.
Someone said that the Seahawks show that like coaching matters, right? And then someone else retweeted it. A DFS guy retweeted it and said, then why did they just win with below average coaching or whatever it was? The news. So I'm like, so you're saying that Mike McDonald is a below average coach? You're saying that Clint Kubiak, who just got a head coaching job,
who called an amazing game all playoffs.
I mean, what? They've got the best defense, and they won a Super Bowl with Sam Darnold.
And their schemes were their best part on both sides of the ball.
And JSN was the offensive player of the year in that scheme. Like, what are we talking about? It's fucking crazy.
I didn't see that, but I'm luckily
you don't want to see it. That's probably why
I never
you didn't
see any of that person's posts. So
that's
probably why
I retweeted it.
I haven't totally blocked a lot of people. That's one that I don't need on my feed.
Yeah, I blame J Ruff. J Ruff, if you're watching, I blame you for any interaction I have with that fool.
If you're watching people for sports takes, though, and someone says something like that, you just immediately know you don't ever have to listen to them again, like ever.
Yeah, exactly.
You can say whatever you want about Seattle, too, but there's no way you could say they aren't well coached.
Trust me, I want to shit talk. I want to shit talk them. I want to say bad things about them. But the last thing I could talk shit about is their coaching staff of all things. Like, it's the last thing I would think about on earth.
I don't even know what like the point could be, though. What did they do that you didn't like from coaching? Like, their schemes were awesome.
I feel like some people, they just do it because they want to argue. Don't you feel that way sometimes?
I can see that.
I think it's just like everyone's saying it's the coaching. So it's like, you know what? Fuck you. It's not the coaching. They have below average coaching. I'm just going to talk out of my ass and get engagement. It's probably an engagement thing.
I like when it says, I think they, like they, them, meant that they won with defensive mind. I mean, yeah, it was one of the first defensive-minded coaches to win in a while. But Kubiak called a really good game on offense too, though. So that it's not just the head coach. Like, an offensive coordinator matter. I bet Seattle struggles more next year without Kubiak.
I guarantee, and I bet you that Raiders offense is much
better
better
with Kubiak. It'll be the team you're on. You'll be like, oh, Kubiak's coming in. He's going to dominate, which he probably will.
Genty just had the worst season, bro. Watch Genty be the offensive player of the year next year.
And Bowers, like, they have pieces. The Raiders have pieces.
Dude, Brock Bowers could just do, like, the slot, just domination. Yeah. I mean, just absolutely crush. Yeah, it'll be your boy Mayer's probably going to be used more too.
He's one of the kids on my team, like, weight lifts with Mayer because he's right here, like, he's going to be a monster.
I believe it.
He's just always here. I don't know why he doesn't come to the Bengals. He's just always here. Just come to the Bengals.
Dude, he'd be like the best tight end on the Bengals is the funny part. He'd be like so good. Can the Raiders offense get worse? No. This is a good point. That's why they'll be better, boss, bro.
They also had the worst coaching too, though. Like, get some good.
They had a fossil as a head coach. I mean, that doesn't work anymore. You need these young guys. These young guys coming in, they know their shit. Some of them, Kubiak's gonna be good. At least offensively, he's gonna be good. I don't know about the Raiders defense. Not saying they'll be good, but offensively, they will be good. But all right. That's going to do it for this show here. We appreciate everyone watching 2.5 hours in. We appreciate everyone here. Smash the like button on the way out. For Big T, I'm JSU. Good luck in your DraftKings 7-game NBA slate, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow. We're out of here.